Arts boys. All right. Hey everybody. This is an impromptu Trina after party stream. That's right. I am gonna try to where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm gonna try to flash the firmware on my what the hell is this? This is
I didn't know it was that kind of stream, Ron.
Yeah, it's a 29160. So this is like a 2940 UW, but it just has an extra 68 pin. So for whatever reason, Adaptec decided that was worthy of another part number. So we're just sitting here, and people are doing things, and we're watching Eric like completely disassemble a personal Laser Rider 300. And Joe was working on some stuff, and Sloopy has joined, and we're getting a nice close up of his cuttable mat. You missed the most like sensuous part of Martin eating a ice cream cone, but that's okay. So I think people are just doing things. So if you like things, and you enjoy doing things too,
how can you not like things? Things are
great. Things and stuff. Stuff is great.
This is what that's where that bomb went. He went to go get the cookies.
Oh yeah, nice.
Cookies.
Hey, if you guys don't know, Retro Tech or Die is like really, really close to like a YouTube sort of milestone. So if you are not subscribed to his content, you definitely should consider doing that.
Subscribe now.
And there's Thomas Armstrong of Amiga of Rochester fame. He's always fixing something.
Isn't Thomas Armstrong a different Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas Armstrong. Thomas Armstrong's out in Vancouver, BC.
Guys, hold on. All Thomases are the same Thomas. Did you not know that? It's just, yeah, it's like one super organism of Thomases.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they're all English muffins?
They are. They're so delicious. All those nooks and crannies? Come on.
I can't eat English muffins.
Why?
At least they're not
Is it the corn, or is it the stuff on the
Crooks
bottom?
and nannies? What?
No.
Oh.
When I was about 8 years old, I got sick eating a couple of them, and for some reason, I've never liked them.
Wait. Yeah. Unless you have celiac disease, how did you get sick eating bread?
I don't know. I love bread. I love toast. I'll go through a whole loaf of white bread, just toasted and buttered, but like English muffins, I can't eat them.
Dude, when you get sick adjacent to eating a food, even if that's not the food that actually did it to you, that's the food that did it to you.
Yeah. I feel that way about Captain Morgan's spiced rum.
Oh, yeah. Fireball, sure.
That might be a little different.
Oh, I don't know.
The Captain Morgan might have had a hand in being sick.
I think it was the conspicuous consumption of large quantities.
So hey, Ron, can you tell us the swears that are not allowed on this stream?
I would say anything that denigrates other people's humanity. That's about it. But if you wanna talk about some fargy sneaking bastages, or any of the Roman Moroni cork soakers.
Ron, you are the only person in my entire life I've ever heard use farg and stinky bastard.
Yeah, farg. I thought it was sneaky or something, but it's the Roman Moroni. Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about fornicating cactuses?
I mean, I guess. I mean, it depends on who we're inviting to do that.
Your kink is,
Yeah, we don't kink shame here.
The last time I spent the night with the cactus, it just took forever picking those little things out.
I would say so.
Yeah, I don't like them because they're little pricks.
Yeah, I went to.
From what I heard, you should be used to little pricks.
Yeah, put him chain.
Wow, that fell flat.
But what about so Sloopy? If you don't like, is it all quick bread? or is it
No,
just
no.
English muffins?
Just English muffins.
Okay, like hoe
Yeah.
cakes are all right and stuff.
Yeah.
Because a
The
lot of people like.
association gets
yeah.
built up. And
Yeah.
Of course, hoe cakes are right. Look who I'm married to.
Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but yeah, things are pretty lax here on the live stream. I'm not sure that, again, just don't denigrate other people's humanity, and I think we're pretty much okay. That's the rest of it is just words.
I don't recommend substituting eggnog for milk when you're eating grape nuts,
Oh my God!
No,
I
not-
I
just
disagree. That is
Unless-
fantastic.
unless
Really?
it's a small bowl.
yeah. I was gonna say that's a lot of
Eat a
fat.
large bowl
It's
of
very heavy.
hmm
Large bowl is like too heavy, but a small bowl it's pretty good.
Like a ramekin. Like I could, like maybe like a ramekin with like grape nuts and like
A
just
bottle cap.
Yeah.
You know what grape
yeah.
nuts are good for?
What?
Everything.
Putting them in like yogurt to give it a crunchy.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
I don't
like
know if
granola.
my teeth
Add
could handle
grape
that
nuts
these days.
to your oatmeal before you make
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do they soften up at all?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Our
all right.
water heater exploded, and the grape nuts were really good at soaking up the excess.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, that is
Oatmeal works better, but instant oatmeal works better, but it's
Okay, so
grape nuts will soak it up.
question, because I honestly don't know. What are grape nuts?
It's an American cereal.
What happens after you after a grape converts to Judaism?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
The next thing she's going to ask her, what are dingleberries?
Oh no.
You know.
Trina,
Grape
it's
nuts
like
are a.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you go, Ron. You're
No,
gonna say
go,
something funnier
go.
than
There's
me.
there's small little granola nuggets that resemble the seeds of a grape inside.
They're made from neither grapes nor nuts.
Yeah.
Think about
Okay.
Wheaties. Think about a Wheaties flake, but condensed into something very, very crunchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like neutron star density.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's cornflakes made in a gravity well.
Yeah.
Dark matter reactor.
Yeah, yeah. It's like actually. Speaking of dark matter, if you eat enough of it, you'll totally make a nibbler the next time you go to the bathroom. It's like it's a very dense cereal.
Okay. Never heard of it. So
Oh, it's
How have you?
I don't know what
grown
the
up in
Canadian
in
equivalent would be.
North America and not heard of that.
Should I go get the box and read it? I've
Oh
got
my
it.
God, you have some? Hey,
Contains,
Eric, if you have grape nuts, do you also have Raisin Bran?
Cellulose
ooh,
fiber.
Raisin Bran. Now we're talking.
Well, yeah, grape nuts are raisin bran, but like less.
Yes. I'm going to go get the box.
All it is.
Okay. I've heard. Obviously, clearly, I've heard of Raisin Bran.
You can
Man, I
buy
love Raisin
grape
Bran.
nuts in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I saw some cereal the other day that had like a really crazy name. It was called like Martha's Friends or something like that. It was kind of like a
Wait.
Huh.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Wait a sec. You saw something and you didn't make a short about it.
No, it was behind the counter at a bar, and I was just kind of like, maybe that's unsavory. I didn't want to take a picture of somebody's cereal.
Martha of the Vineyard or Martha Stewart?
No,
They
it
even
just
have
it
stories.
had like a weird name, and that may not be exactly it, but it was like Martha's Friends
Oh.
was like the name of the cereal or
I don't know the
something.
camera.
Like it was just a strange name for a cereal. Like it was very like you wouldn't believe it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's the same one we have,
Yeah,
Eric.
that wasn't the brand. That was the flavor.
Interesting.
We-
Never heard of it.
Yeah. We have that
Yeah,
one here
it's
as well.
an excellent source of fiber.
Soylent Green is an excellent source of fiber.
Oh, and here's
fun fact.
here's a serving recommendation.
If
Oh.
fun fact, if you take grape nuts and grind them into a powder, then lay them out flat, they make cardboard.
Yeah.
Dry,
That's true.
mix up with water and make like a paper mache.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
There's that. Okay, hold on. It's maybe I'm getting a couple things confused, but there is a cereal. It's made by Kashi. That's called Good Friends. and it's one of those like 50% fiber, like high fiber cereals. So I just assume that the good friend is the toilet.
The necessary.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'll be right back.
Let me open this. And I will pour some in my hand so you can examine.
Everybody, welcome to Eric's cereal reviews.
Yes. Oh, are you a mixologist too? So here's
What?
your
Yeah.
grape nuts.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How they get the
Never-
nuts off a grape, I don't know.
Never
you
seen.
got to clip them off real high.
Yeah.
I asked the
Yeah, they're
same
very
question.
crunchy.
I asked the same question when you have to try and milk an almond. But there you
Yeah. Well, they got little tiny teats.
go. Yeah.
This was my father's preferred cereal.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, I'd be like, "Oh, I want to be like my dad," so I would like pour a huge bowl for him. Get about a third of the way through and go, "I can't finish this."
Like, oh, my jaw just aches.
Is it really like hard to eat?
Yeah, it's super
very
crunchy.
You have to let them sit in the milk for at least 10 minutes.
Okay.
I don't.
Do you have dentures?
No.
Not anymore. They broke.
No, actually, I've been very fortunate. I have all of my original teeth.
In a box.
I never
In a
had a
box.
cavity.
Do you have Weetabix?
We do not have Weetabix here. We have something similar, but it's not called Weetabix.
You can get Weetabix here, though. You
Make
can.
them-
If you know where to
Make 'em
find
big.
it,
I'd
you
like to
can get
see
it.
that.
Because I get it. Because Weetabix is fucking delicious.
Mhm.
It's great. I love Weetabix.
Are they like
Yes! Yes,
Wheat
Martin. Yes,
biscuits?
Weetabix. Yes. They're great.
Imagine like a healthy version of honeycomb cereal.
It's really nice with warm milk.
I always thought they were more like shredded wheat,
Mhm.
but bigger.
Yeah, there's lots of little nooks and crannies. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, I see.
You must have
A
these.
lot of surface area. Yeah.
What are those? I've never heard of them before.
Cheerios.
But here's the thing, Martin. Over here, we just call them hellos.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, we
Sorry.
don't. It was Ron's bad attempt at a joke.
No, it was really good. That's a smart joke. That is like you'd see that on an episode of Friends in the 90s.
I don't get it.
Cheerio.
but
It's a British.
yeah.
It's a British. saying.
Britishism. Yeah.
I don't
Cheerios.
get it.
Here we just call them
Goodbye.
hellos.
Oh, that's why that's not working.
Yeah. Okay.
Poor Sleepy. I have to figure out how to download this firmware.
Be stern with it. It's
I think
firmware.
I've got the same card. I think.
Yeah. I think
doesn't work.
there's an issue where they're like, oh, make sure that you don't do this on a clone machine. So of course I'm doing it on a clone machine. Because they're like, there's some issues with the new firmware. And it's like the firmware is like from 1998, you know.
So new is really in quotation marks around that then.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
oh, well, so it can't even connect to ftp.adaptec.com. Whoops.
Have you
That's
tried
probably not even a thing anymore.
archive.org or something?
No. It's SCSI firmware for a SCSI controller. I mean, I don't know that it'd be out there, but
What about the
I'll have to
Wayback
check.
Machine?
I don't think that trolls or indexes
I was supposed to
FTP
do
sites, but
Yep, I think
Oh.
I have the same one.
Ow, my knees hurt.
Is that the same
Well-
card, Ron?
hold on. Yeah. Sorry, give me 1 sec. I gotta learn how this works all over again
Go see
every
a
time.
unicorn. Look at that unicorn.
Yeah, that's the one. You got like a Mac firmware for that? Here's the problem though. It's 64-bit PCI, and I'm sure you can just hang the ass end off, and it'll still work. But
Yeah. I do have extras.
oh no! Oh yeah! No! There is firmware, or there's firmware for this. Nice.
Yeah.
Including a firmware update. This is 64-bit PCI. It rates 160 megabytes per second. I guess if you got a sufficiently fast machine.
I think this came in a silver. I think. Can't remember.
Yeah. What happened to my SD card?
Hallelujah.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
But I didn't actually know you could use a 64-bit card in a 32-bit slot.
I don't know that that's necessarily true, but I don't know that it would harm anything to try.
Yeah, CDI just said it will work.
It's like a 16-bit ISA card in a 8-bit slot. A lot of them just didn't care. They were just like, it's fine. We're just not going to run as fast.
So where are you sourcing this firmware for it?
Macintosh Garden. So here's the other one. Here's the other one I have, and I do have a, just a 32-bit PCI.
Yeah.
So I guess I will.
Oh, and
update
I 8036SX.
Oh.
Wow, brain.
80386SX. They're a processor.
Oh, okay.
I'm learning.
I have returned.
Hey, welcome back.
That was
Yeah.
faster than I anticipated.
Hey, Trina.
Nintendo Chalmers.
Hey, Trina.
Yeah.
SX means that it does not have a math coprocessor,
Oh, okay.
and
So it
DX
sucks.
means it does.
SX sucks. DS means does. So.
Those
The
my-
8386 SX. The only thing missing is you in the middle.
I will say that I did like, from a performance, if you were doing things that didn't really require a math co, like those SX2 chips, 486 SX2 chips were kind of neat because it just clock doubled, so you could. It's like, oh wow, like that SX50 was pretty cheap, or SX250 was pretty cheap.
That is a beautiful little machine you got there, Joe.
What?
That's a beautiful machine you've got there.
Thank you. This is a Mac Plus.
They're quickly becoming my favorite Macs. That particular form factor.
I just figured Gut Bomb just meant your back end, but sure.
Wow.
Yeah, woohoo!
You can take that however you want.
Power domain.
This keyboard won't work on this machine.
Oh, I've got that keyboard.
Hey, Ron,
so
Yeah.
when people comment on my streams and ask about if I'll take the D, what they're asking is if I'll take the math. Okay, cool. Because D
Yes.
stands for math.
Really
Yes, it seemingly does in this exact scenario.
Did you finish your file copy operation, Ron?
Yes. It turns out I figured out what was going wrong. If you, I was using like an external Blue SCSI, which is like 5, like that extra or that. Well, I don't really know because there's a whole thing with these like 4400 kind of machines. These these clone machines that they don't really have anything other than just that like one internal bus, and I think it's like 5 megabit, like
It is,
internal or external. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, the Tanzania is 5 megabit.
So it's but if you use the internal Blue SCSI with it, I could successfully do the copy. If you use the external Blue SCSI, and I updated the firmware, everything, just trying to make sure everything was kind of all even, I could not do the file copy consistently. And I don't know exactly what was happening, but this seems to be like my very early revision external might be flaky. So, but it worked perfectly. Same SD card. Everything in my internal Blue SCSI 2, it just worked fine. So it finally did complete. And the machine stopped. Sorry. And where did it go? Yeah, here it is. This stick of RAM is seemingly like not good, because if you have the stick of RAM in by itself, the machine will hard lock at Happy Mac. If you have it in there with another stick, it'll say 64 gigs of RAM, or 64 megs rather, of RAM in the machine, but then you have all those weird lockups and all kinds of
and
instabilities.
so when it hits the higher addresses in memory, it backs up.
And that machine has like sort of unicorn RAM, right?
Yeah, it does. Well, you've got to have, it's got to be, 168 pin. Like, it's got to be it's got to be a 32 or a 64. It's got to be, 8 or 16 as well.
Speed.
Yeah, it's got to be like 2K addressing, or otherwise you could buy a 64 and it'll only show up as a 32 if it works at all. But I literally have like an entire box of PC 133 and PC 100 memory. If you got a couple of like PC 66 modules, none of them work, because it's looking for exactly the right combination of stuff to. And if you look in the manual, actually, our good friend Exodium did a nice thread out on Tinker Different about the RAM for those machines, and it basically is just like, nope, make sure you got this, make sure you got this, make sure you got this, and he screenshots of like the technical bulletins about it and all that. It's a good write-up. He told me about it a long time ago, and I guess I completely forgot, and then I refound it today.
Hey, Trina.
Could save me a bunch of time.
It's the same with the 9600 as well, because the RAM on that is completely unique.
Yeah, it's 5 volt and lots of problems.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying sitting back watching people work.
Mm-hmm.
Whistle while you work.
But my issue was the Power Logic G4 processor that was in it.
Oh yeah,
it's come out. It's like a 604 EV in it.
Hey, look, you can download the Macintosh battery compartment door on the internet to 3D print it to fix your missing battery door.
For which one? Which model?
Plus.
Oh, neat. Yeah, I need to scan one of those. add it to my collection.
I actually need to find the bit, with that fits over the battery on the logic board, the protector case.
Oh, that black thing? Oh, I
Yeah.
can scan those. I got like a million of those laying around.
Yeah.
I need to go.
You mean those things that I just throw in the trash along with the battery holder after I replace it with the CR2032?
Yeah, I need to get around to doing that, but I haven't got around to
And out there are tons of people crying right now, Gutbomb, that you're doing that. Such as Martin going, I need one of those. And you're like, wahaha, here's my black garbage bag full of them. Nobody needs these.
One of the tabs always is broken. And it just
they
never
always break.
clips on. Yeah.
Okay.
They're the most pointless thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all.
So the next
You want the battery to come out of those when it blows up, so it'll fall off somewhere that's not the board.
Right.
Yeah.
Or a slicer.
I have a suggestion for a video for your channel, Gutbomb.
Oh yeah.
You should take one of them and then just take a hammer and smash it. And just
Smash that battery cover.
And look, there's no broken pins on this one. Oh Jesus, my cat
Next
scared
one
the
I
shit out
swap out,
of me.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
What just
You got a
happened?
raccoon climbing on you.
My cat just jumped behind me and scared the living shit out of me.
I see that.
She didn't give me any warning. She was coming in. She was just like, I'm here.
Meow.
I've been curled up on the bed all night. So I'm coming out.
She says, hey, it's time for bed. What the hell?
I know.
Why are you still out here?
I think
I know. She wants me to curl up in bed with her. Actually, she just wants me to pay attention. She doesn't care where.
Yeah.
So I think I should probably sell these.
What are they? What do you got?
These are
Oh, those
2005.
drives. Yeah.
Yeah. 50
Wow.
pin, 2005, 18 gig drives.
They were still
Nice.
making those in 2005.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
I've never seen them this new.
Wow.
What were they used for? I know that they were in your 9600, but
Store
that's not
data.
what they were made for.
Yeah. Usually
Yeah,
people put
I have
data
no
on their
idea.
hard drives. Got bombed.
What was
Makes me
the-
wonder who the customer was for that.
Yeah. Who was buying those in 2005 is my question.
Or the server drive?
How
imagine
fast are
You'd,
they?
you'd expect
server
like
drives.
more modern SCSI drives for that, not the 50 pin.
Yeah. Really, really odd.
On build plate only. Like,
Because
why
when I
does
took
that-
it
why
out, I
does
was
it
expecting it to
work?
have like an adapter on it
That
for a
really
68
doesn't
pin or
have-
something, but
Right.
really
Right?
weird.
It's weird.
I don't think I would need a calibrated hammer. I have this little tiny hammer I got from Ron.
Yeah.
But
Aren't
I
they?
had to look-
Aren't all those
I had to look at the
tools so cute?
Yeah.
They really
I
are.
had to look
I
on a
love 'em.
website here in the UK, and one of these drives is going for £600.
I would.
Jesus.
If
That's what they're asking for it.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Yeah.
buying it
Right.
for
Yeah.
600.
Yeah,
I would.
That
that's
seems
a
really
company.
heavy,
That's not eBay. That's a
but-
company that's refurbing these. and
yeah,
selling
yeah,
them. Yeah.
right.
Well, yeah, but nobody's buying them still.
Yeah.
There's one customer that it's like, well, we need the 100% official thing.
Maybe they're selling them to like Raytheon or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody's getting Raytheon.
Printers.
But
Ah,
even if I
cool.
would put them up on eBay for like
Print
50
damn
quid
thing
each,
out.
they would go.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
That's the thing. If you actually put things at reasonable prices, people will buy them. You
Yeah.
know?
I mean, I was half expecting to have like 4 shitty quantums in there or something, but
Yeah,
But yeah, what I would say, Martin, before you list them on eBay, you need to go to some fabric store and buy a big piece of fabric, like with polka dots on it,
yeah.
right? And then you put them up for 5,000 a piece.
12.
CDI.
Rare, vintage.
CDI, look at the branding on the little case for this toolkit. It's really neat. Way better than Avon.
Yes, way better.
Avon.
do they still exist?
Avon?
Yeah.
Do they?
Old ladies need an MLM.
I remember
Well,
my friend's mother used to sell for Avon.
Oh,
I was going to say, I
Avon
remember
and,
knocking on my door about 10 years ago. I'm trying to update this Mac, and it keeps saying that you cannot install a localized copy of Mac OS 9 on top of.
Nope. Nope. That's one of those things. It's like very picky that OS 9 boot stuff.
I have a weird issue with OS 7.1 on my Quadra. It says that it is System Software 1.1, which is very confusing on the About This Mac screen.
That is
It's
confusing.
definitely 7.1, but it says System 1.1.
Nice.
Might be a glitch with the software.
Flashback.
Oh my god.
9!
Shrink wrap this shit.
97 6 5 4 3 2 1 0 1 2 3.
Joe, did you watch the video about that where it's like that song designed to make it very easy to remember numbers is extremely hard to wrap your musical brain around.
It is musically incredibly complex. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
When
And
me
they
and my
like-
sister were Sesame Street age, and that would come on, we were so excited.
Oh
It
yeah.
was like the best thing. They had the bit where they make the apple juice in the press, and then they have that. And those are the two things I remember the most from
Yes.
Sesame Street.
1, 2, 3. Or like the little ball would go and it would get ground up on that girl's like sundae.
There was another segment where they made cuckoo clocks. I really liked that one too.
Yeah. Or what about the Ladybug's Picnic?
I
Don't remember that one.
Oh, it's animated. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ladybugs dance at the Ladybug's Picnic.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
that now.
Joan,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of these. I've been reminded by a lot of these because I've been searching for this sound effect. And so I watched a
Baby
lot
girl.
of Sesame Street to try to find it.
Right.
The guy walking down the stairs with the cream pies.
That's Electric Company.
It's the apple press.
No, they did that on Sesame Street.
Nope,
Is that your favorite
that's
segment
Electric
there,
Company.
Gutbomb?
What'd
Where
you
he
say?
says 11 cream pies and then falls.
Yeah, that's
Really?
that's Electric Company.
Hey,
Oh.
Steve. I haven't seen this since I was like Sesame Street age. It's taking me back.
I remember this segment specifically, but very well for some reason. Where they're all squishing down.
Yep. Do you remember the cuckoo clock one too, where they're staining the wood and all that?
No, you're right. It's Sesame Street. Sorry, Eric.
Yeah.
I should not have questioned you.
That's okay.
I love a good pratfall. Don't get me wrong. But I was
This
pretty.
one?
I was like, that's got to be Electric Company.
No.
That's way too funny for Sesame Street.
No, it was a segment where they show how they're made, like video.
Yeah.
Or
No.
film.
Yep.
That's it.
You sure?
So hey, Gut Bomb.
I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Yes.
this is like a modern.
Oh, so that's not it
Video.
then.
Gut Bomb. My
Yeah.
Are you
mom.
ready?
There,
Are you
there's
ready
like
to fire it up now, Eric?
Sorry?
Listen,
I said,
everyone
"Are you ready
knows
to
your
fire
mom,
it up?"
Ron.
yeah, it's true. But my mom had this thing the other day, or not the other day, but this is a little while back. But she was like, "You got to come and see this thing that happened in our neighborhood." And I go over there, and it's like on the like a telephone line. Somebody threw some shoes up there, and she was, that's how they're marking our neighborhood for gang activity. And I was like, well, hold your horses for a second. And I showed her the intro to Sesame Street where there's like a couple of those. I said, do you honestly think the Children's Television Workshop put a gang symbol in the opening credits of their show for like 30 years? No.
That's funny.
Okay.
Does your mom watch Fox News?
No, she does not.
Because that's a talking point on Fox News.
No doubt. But she talks to people that
Yeah.
watch that stuff,
Mm.
and so it is one of those things where, and I can't remember. She said something else recently that was sort of like it was just kind of a thing, and I was like, well, who said that? And it was like, well, it was on TV, and I was like, but where did you see it on TV? And it was like, it was just something somebody else had told her. So
Yeah.
I was like, well, I said, just don't. I was like, most of that stuff is just invented it's catnip for dumb people. So just don't be part of that.
Yep.
Catnip for dumb people. I love
Yeah,
that.
it's
that's a good way
catnip
to
for
put it.
dumb people.
That
Yeah.
is
My
a
wife-
great way of putting it.
My
Yeah.
wife works in a school, and the school social worker at the last school that she worked at was convinced that cat litter thing was real.
Oh yeah, I've had to convince a lot of people that is not real.
So
Also,
what was real?
The cat litter thing?
That some
Oh,
schools in
yeah.
Colorado
Oh,
will bring
yes,
cat
yes.
litter in the bathroom for the kids
Right.
who identify.
Well, I
as
hope
cat.
so. If they're going, they need to have something.
but the people that told me that, and I won't say who they were, to protect their own embarrassment.
Their own stupidity?
I
Yeah.
was like, I was just like, oh Jesus Christ! So it begins, and so, but I was like, but where did this happen? Oh, it happened at a school here locally, and I
Yeah.
was like, really? Which school? Oh, such and such a school. I said, okay. What news channel was this on? This was on. This was on like such and such a news. So if I go to their website, I'll be able to look up a story about this being something that factually happened. well, I don't know about that. And I was like, well, hold on. You just said that it was on the news. But I was like, more than anything else, I was like, it's, people that think they're cats are not like a protected class. It's not like, it's not like women or, people that are like a true minority, in our country and things like that. So it's, to just say that that's a thing that's happening is kind of silly. But they were very, very convinced. And so someone else that was there later took me aside and said, I'm so sorry. And I was like, it's okay. It's just people again, it's catnip for dumb people.
It was after effects from the alien probing. So,
Some kind of probing.
Geez, how deep is that probing that it's affecting their brain?
Yeah. These actually, these are the same people that
just got probed.
That they were telling me that they had gone to dinner at a restaurant, and that the somebody on their waiter was gay, and that they were like, it just ruined our whole evening.
Come on.
And I was like, I said, really, that's something else, because it's been my experience the gay waiters make the food taste better. And there was nothing else said for the rest of the meal. Like, I think it set the tone of, like, this is not a welcome harbor for whatever this is.
I like to swinna about the moona and a Juna and a swinga. Yes.
I think that cuckoo clock thing might have been from Pinwheel. It might not have been from Sesame.
Pinwheel, produced in my native Columbus, Ohio. Yes, Columbus, Ohio was the origin of Nickelodeon. On Warner Amex cable.
So now I kind of feel slighted. So
Columbus?
Mac84 is here in this chat, but wasn't in my chat.
Well, this is the night that Steve has Grand Poobahs. So he...
Grand Poobahs?
Yeah, they got like the International Order of Buffaloes. So
okay.
Well, give him a break. He's feeling delusional lately. He's not well.
I thought he was down at the Elks Club tonight.
Maybe.
Oh, never mind. Steve works West Coast hours. Yeah. That sucks.
Oh yeah, I do it. Oh shit.
And since we have Steve here in the chat, when are we going to see a stream of you testing the hard drives that I gave you?
Never. Never.
Oh.
I like how Steve's like, I go on vacation next week. What a big damn hassle.
When I'm not dead.
When I'm not dead. Do you have a cold again, Steve? He said stupid cough.
Well, the stream on Friday night is very conducive to people who work East Coast time, so you should join.
Yep.
What time is the stream on Friday night?
It is at 9:15. It is taking place pretty much directly after Old World Tech Fridays. I gave 15 minutes so I can get up and pee.
What are you streaming on Friday, Trina?
I am streaming Gutbomb's 45th birthday celebration.
Oh.
$20 says you're asleep by 9:30.
Probably.
I'm guessing so, because she said she was going to drink, so she's going to have half a beer and fall asleep.
Oh my god.
Okay, 9:25.
You're like, Trina, this is O'Doul's. What happened?
Do they have O'Doul's?
Who spiked my O'Doul's?
I think they have O'Doul's in Canada, but it's like 4%.
They substituted
Never
Paula
heard of it.
O'Doul for it.
I'll be honest, I never heard of
Yeah.
that beer here.
It's a
So-
non-alcoholic.
They
beer.
have it in Canada. It's just called Budweiser.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
All right, I won't say it.
Oh, come on. Now you got to say it.
Was this a joke
No.
about a canoe?
There's
Trina.
a problem finding that
Trina.
Yeah.
segment got bombed. because when you-
What does Bud Light and having sex in a canoe have in common?
I don't know.
They're both fucking close to water.
I don't drink Bud Light, so okay.
Well, then you're good to go. You got
Yeah,
this. You got it covered.
I drink Molson Canadian, as CDI mentioned.
As
you're
as
right.
required
There you go,
by
Jasper.
Justin Trudeau.
Yep.
As required by the Prime Minister, I only drink Canadian beer.
Yep.
Nothing but Schlitz for me.
Oh, nice.
German. Yeah. Well, that makes sense because
PBR or
When-
nothing.
when you first started coming in the chats, I honestly thought when Gut Bombs came in, I read it as Gutbaum from Germany with the umlauts over the U. which is weird.
Gutenbaum.
So I honestly thought he was
Gutenbaum.
German. And
Yes.
when he first came on one of John's stream, I actually talked to him in German, and he just was like, "Hello,"
Yeah.
because I honestly thought he was German.
Honestly, though, that's most people's reactions, Trina. It's just, hello, hello.
But like, wait, I don't know what to make of you. Hello?
So, can I say Old English 800?
You can.
You just did.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I hear that's pretty good beer.
I don't actually like Schlitz. I like Harpoon UFO though. That's really good stuff.
Honestly, the only beer I drink is A&W.
oh yeah. I don't blame you. I just
That's
kinda-
pretty good beer.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I think that beer tastes disgusting.
I'm gonna order a burger with onion rings and beer.
Right now,
On the burger.
No,
that's
no,
gonna be
no.
Really sloppy.
I was gonna, you just ate. Like, what?
This is for Friday night. Friday night.
It's your health, but
You order it now, it's
Oh,
gonna be cold.
you're getting a burger and beer, $9.20.
I've got a processed pizza-like food.
But it's hot and ready. So
ooh,
Do you remember the?
oh, I
Hot
remember
Now
these hat
hamburger
houses.
Oh my god. What are we watching?
It's from Sesame Street or Pinwheel. I can't
It's
remember.
Pinwheel.
which. Yeah.
Okay, no, we didn't
You
have
remember
pinwheel.
the,
We didn't have pinwheel in Canada, so.
Hot and now.
Hey, look at the Mexican stereotype.
Oh look, it's Javier.
Oh,
what
Jesus.
are you guys? Yeah, be kind. I don't know what you guys are doing.
No, seriously, I'm making fun of Pinwheel in their Mexican stereotype
Yeah, it's
because it's like not.
the past is a
Horrible?
very
Yeah.
problematic place.
Now there was a cartoon on Pinwheel, and I've asked about this in like several lost media subreddits. There was a cartoon on there of this sheep or goat or something that was starting to grow horns out of his head, and he didn't want to get older. He wanted to stay a little kid goat. So he put tape over the horns, but that wasn't keeping the horns from coming out. And
That's funny.
and he was really sad about growing up, and like his mom comforted him or whatever. I can't remember any of the other details though, but the imagery from that really sticks with me, and I've tried to find it for years, and no one knows what it is.
That's
It
interesting.
also could be that they were trans, because
Maybe.
Could
don't
be.
the females not get the horns. So
No.
not necessarily.
Reindeer have horns year round.
Yeah.
But
both
the
males and
the males drop them during the winter,
but, right. Okay.
which means that female deer pulls in a sled because
Of
of
course,
fucking course. Right.
Of course.
So,
Hello.
Yeah, of course.
It just goes without saying.
I feel attacked.
Why do you feel attacked?
The females, of course.
Because he sat on one.
I know what's wrong.
Oh, okay.
Duh.
I cannot.
Printer
figure
not
out
work
when
without
I'm supposed
printer
to
cartridge.
You can't
might
have
be
a
a good
hero
idea.
by his side. I'm just a little super guy.
Yeah, I remember that guy. I had a cup that looked like him.
Yeah, just a
I
little
wanted
teensy.
a cup,
It
but
was.
my
I think
mom wouldn't buy it for me.
Hmm.
you'd just be drinking out of this thing all the time. We've got cups at home. And the cups at home were like a Roman Gabriel, like, glass
Found your
collector
cuckoo clock
glass that
segment.
your dad had that you weren't allowed to drink
Found your
out
segment.
of.
Wait for
Prince,
it.
Samuel.
Here, we'll wait for it.
This is it.
Oh, and by the way, next time you're in Toronto, CDI, for work, hit me up on Discord or
Heat
something.
it up.
We'll go.
Nope.
We'll go
It's
for
not
a
feeding
drink.
paper.
This is definitely it.
Haha! By the way, Sloopy, I just want to do this to you
Promises.
because Sloopy's the one who said no one will ever buy your Windows 2000 disc. I just sold
Do
another
what?
one on. I just sold another one on eBay.
You want to do what?
He's still selling them?
Yeah, well,
Thank
I
you,
still
Joe.
have like 12 of them left.
So it
I like
starts
the
at
thumbnail.
approximately 36 minutes in.
It was on Pinwheel. Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, I just made another sale of Windows 2000 on eBay.
The only
Woohoo!
TV we were allowed to watch when I was a kid was Sesame Street and Pinwheel. We weren't allowed to watch Looney Tunes because it was too violent.
Too violent.
What?
Yep.
And what Tom and Jerry was straight out. No way.
Yeah.
So
Too violent.
here's what's funny. Mom used to wake me up for school with Tiny Toon Adventures.
Oh, that's different.
But you had no
And-
Roadrunner?
Yeah.
We did. I remember the when they did those compilation shows where it'd be like, it's the Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't allowed. There was like a Daffy Duck movie
Yeah.
that was on an HBO free preview weekend or
Mhm.
something. And I started watching it. My mom ran in the room and turned the TV off and unplugged the cable.
Oh my god.
Said, "This is why we can't have HBO."
There's one Daffy Duck one that I remember. It was
Yeah.
the Scarlet Pumpernickel.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
It was like,
Love that.
But
Gut
if-
Bomb, you and your siblings cannot watch this Daffy Duck show. Now go upstairs. We're gonna watch Red Shoe Diaries. Because quasi porn is okay, but I don't know about you
When-
kids.
When Top Gun first came out on VHS, I was really into like fighter jets and stuff. I had like I was making the plastic models of them and stuff. So they rented the movie, and as soon as the scene started, the sex scene,
Take my
They made
breath away.
they made us leave the room, and they watched it and told us when we could come back.
Okay.
In-
Okay,
Instead
honey.
of just fast forwarding through
Hold
it.
on. Hey, thank you. I love Scotch. That's very kind. I just saw that. Sorry. Thank you very
I
much.
tried to click it, but I'm not an admin, so I couldn't.
Well, it wouldn't show up on the thing. So sorry. So Oh wait, it went away. Here, I'm gonna leave it up. Yep. Thanks. Should I try to get to work? Why not? I say everything is worth playing around with a little bit. But that's funny though. It's like your mom and dad are just waiting for the sex scene to get a hold on. He's having a little trouble. Hold on. Okay, all right. He's climaxed. You kids can come back in now. Okay.
Ew.
So, they just want to get horny.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I guess so.
Yeah, but then
The
like
kids
that's
were going
only
to bed early.
halfway. That's like halfway through the movie. So then we watched the second half of the movie.
Yeah, you could watch Anthony Edwards like get his head smashed, but
They
by
had
God,
no problem letting me have my sexual awakening by watching the volleyball scene.
oh yeah, I was gonna say what a
Hanging with
confusing
the boys.
what a confusing thing for so many people.
Oh,
my
by the
gosh.
way, CDI, that sounds really cool that the office was in the theater district. That must have been
Playing
interesting
Pac-Man.
to like, if you want to go to the theater afterwards, like, you're right there.
I think that might be Eric's printer.
Yeah, I sure think so.
Yeah, that's Eric's printer.
It's screaming to get out.
Sounded like Miss Pac-Man.
See, I don't understand. I guess I just don't understand maybe Americans.
Mm.
Because
Me neither.
my parents just let me watch whatever, but you know,
Yeah, and look how you turned out.
you're right.
Oh,
I'm
God.
totally well adjusted.
Yeah.
You know, just because the other day when I heard this kid crying at the where I work,
Yeah.
the first thing that came to mind was just put a ball gag in the mouth and shut the damn thing up.
Yeah.
Probably a wrong reaction to the.
Probably so. I mean,
Yeah.
what with
That's like going to jail.
yeah, what with you know,
But
just
again, it was a thought.
empathy being a thing and all.
Yeah. See, I don't. I honestly have been told I don't have any.
I know.
several
I've been
people.
around you, Trina.
Okay.
It's all right. It's okay. We understand. We make accommodations.
Am I scanning every episode of Pinwheel looking for your goat? Yes.
I've done this already, Joe. I don't think you're going to find it.
That
think
printer
Eric's
sounds.
probably gonna find it
Eric,
before
that
Joe will.
printer sounds like it's about to catch fire.
But Joe found the cuckoo clock very quickly relative to how much time I spent looking for the goat. So,
Well, this printer worked a few times when I first got it, but now it's not doing it at all.
Have you recapped it?
Sorry?
Have you tried taking it outside and just hitting it with a baseball bat?
Have you tried taking your children outside, talking to them, and then hitting them?
Or no, it's like, have you taken your kid, taken them aside, and sat them down and just tried hitting them? What is it? I want to know. It's like Bender.
It's from it's from the episode where he's a
The
TV
300.
star
Oh,
and all
yeah,
that.
it's Bender should not be allowed on television. Is the episode?
so if it worked and then it stopped working, I am with Joe here that the caps probably worked until they didn't.
Yeah.
Joe, it's like, have you tried simply turning off the TV, sitting down with your children, and hitting them?
Those first, I still
Yeah.
say those first 4 seasons.
Oh yeah, they're really,
Drama
even
were
though
the
that's
best.
yeah, yep. I agree.
I haven't watched
Really
any of the
firing on-
revival ones. Are the new ones any good, or is it like New Simpsons?
I got to be honest, the new season of Futurama is kind of tough. It's like that new season of Animaniacs. It's like the new season of a lot of things. I would say I really like the Fox era, the movie era. Not a huge fan of. I think that Comedy Central era, they are firing on all cylinders. That like there's some stuff that's like out of character for them. Like there's a thing where, like that Fryam the Eggman. Where he sits on that alien egg for a while and it hatches, and then it's running around, and Leela says, "Oh, it's we can take care of this. It's as easy as stomping a puppy." And she starts, and that's like totally out of character. Like there's a bunch, as a super fan of that, there's just so much stuff that's out of character. But the new Hulu stuff, everybody is off model. Like all the animation looks weird. And everybody sounds old, except for Katie Seagal.
Well, that's because Katie Seagal is old.
No, she's the only one that doesn't sound old.
Oh.
Everybody else sounds old.
And hello, the Tech Dungeon. And she said hi to everybody.
Hey. No compatible
Yeah, I'm
boards
available.
are in the computer.
I didn't find it.
That's okay.
It also could just be a drunken imagination of gut bomb.
It could be a fever dream. Who knows?
Yeah.
That does happen.
Reason Colin. Yeah, I'm not going to show that for very long because that's definitely happened. Reason Colin, I'm saying you saw. All right.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go.
All right.
Try to have a good
night.
evening.
Sleep well, Martin.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. See you later.
I think I'm gonna follow Martin's suit and go to
Ow.
bed.
Well, try to
Bye,
get some
Trina.
rest.
Yeah. Work calls in the morning, so.
You could just call in sick.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's documented here for the whole world to see.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
Michael. I'm sick.
Definitely don't watch this timestamp in a live stream last night.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Don't go to Ron's computer videos and. Yeah.
I mean, ever, but especially for
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Especially for that.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night, Trina. See you later. Bye bye.
See you Friday.
Good night.
Oh, thank God she's gone.
Who's that? Is that Sloopy?
Is this thing working? Yeah, Parmesan wine. Oh my God.
I guess I'm going to have to totally disassemble this printer.
Yeah. They had me go to South America, and then they took away the amazing Ambersons from me. I didn't get final edit.
I just wanted that one line in there. French. It's so funny when you go watch the actual commercial. You can tell it's like 4 takes cut together.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like at least one of them, the lip syncing is so wrong. It's hilarious.
Yeah, Parmesan wine. Oh.
No, for the
Welcome back,
excellence.
Sloopy. There's a great the oh God, what is it? There's the episode where the single female lawyer, they've got to remake the War of the Worlds thing for the people on Persei or Omicron Persei 8. And they get Orson Welles' head. You'll say what I wrote if you want the cheese log. Very well, young man.
Single female lawyer working for her clients. Being self-reliant.
I just checked out the Get Along Gang, and that's the wrong art style, so that's not it.
Oh yeah, Get Along Gang? Those guys are great.
Oh man, what? So I only really got to see good television, quote unquote, good television when I was a kid, when I was at my babysitter's house.
I mean, not judgmental or anything, but
well,
I just got to see good television.
Well, what I'm saying, just listen. Stop making fun of me. I know you're not. No. See, my babysitter lived in not downtown, but like in urban Columbus, right, where they had cable television. So I got to watch Pinwheel and Heathcliff and like all the
Marmaduke.
Sure. And Aesop's Fables and like Inspector Gadget and all that other stuff.
You can't do that on television.
You can't do that on television.
Yes.
What else? Fraggle Rock was like my favorite.
That's tough because that was on HBO.
Yeah,
I always
had
wanted
HBO.
to eat those things. I bet
Where
those
we lived,
tasted
though.
so good.
We lived way north of Westerville, Ohio. Literally in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's not in the middle of nowhere anymore, but it was. And we didn't have cable. So you got ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS on the ears. And that was it, right? So I only got to see the really cool TV when I was at the babysitter's house.
Understood.
Lots of Price is Right. She liked to watch Price is Right.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you were ever sick at your grandparents', it was like the taste of Sprite and saltines and Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob Barker tasted terrible, I'm sure.
Yeah. Just the worst.
This thing is when I was a kid, I loved The Price is Right.
Me too.
Fraggle Rock, Fraggle
All
Rock
we
was,
had
on, 'cause
was-
it was on at like 8 p.m.
All we
so-
had was Captain Kangaroo and
Mhm.
Romper Room.
Yeah.
Romper Room, yeah.
And
You had
Fran-
lamb
Ookla
chop,
Fran and Ollie.
lamb
Ookla,
chop.
Ookla and Ollie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
This
Ookla,
is
Fran,
the
and
song
Ollie.
that
Yeah.
Ookla,
doesn't
Fran
Yep.
and Ollie.
And it
Yep.
goes on and
Yeah,
on,
lamb
my
chop
friend.
I
Some
just-
people started singing it, not knowing what it was.
Oh, God,
And
Joe.
continued singing it forever, just because this is.
I'm really sorry I mentioned lamb chop, guys.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm just thinking about
That's what I type into old computers. I type the lyrics to
What is
that
the-
to test out keyboards.
with that Freddy the Frog and Henrietta Hippo and all that. What the hell was that show called? Henrietta Hippo.
Oh, you had Mr. Rogers too, didn't you,
Yeah.
Eric? Or was
I
that?
had Mr. Rogers. Yeah.
Oh, New Zoo Review. Coming after you.
Oh, what was the one with Huff?
Nuzu, dispose of Muzu. For my
New Zoo
amusement!
Review.
What's the one with Witchy Poo and
That's
Puff and stuff?
yeah, that's HR Puffin stuff.
Yeah. It
I was
little
more of a
later.
Lidsville fan.
Yeah.
Maybe Joe was into this one because it was like a bit
Lidsville, that's
nerdy.
the with all the hats, right?
Yes, the hats.
Oh,
Did you watch Square One?
Yeah,
Square
Square
One,
Television.
baby.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
loved Square
3, 2,
One.
1 contact.
It's the answer. It's the reason
Carmen
that everything
Sandiego.
happens.
I really liked the MathNet segment on
Yeah.
Square One.
Hmm
I didn't. Because I don't like.
Math man.
Well, I mean, Square One was all math. So
Yeah, I know. I mean, I remember it, not necessarily fondly.
Yep.
But
Oh my god. I wonder if archive.org is.
Hey, 1-bit. Archive.org was down for a good portion of the day. It should be back up now, though.
Yeah.
Really?
do you know what this stuff smells like when it gets dirty?
Blue tack?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Smells like flux.
It smells like feet.
Wonderful.
This is clean and it smells like rubber. You know how you clean it?
Mine
Take it,
smells like blue tack.
and you take it and you knead it under warm water for about 5 minutes, and it
Yeah.
cleans it and becomes sticky again.
Oh,
It's
I watched
magic.
this. I watched the shit out of Reading Rainbow when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
so-
good news, anybody that's listening. Your president and mine, Joe Biden, says that he is moving to forgive nearly $5 billion in student debt.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll believe it when I see it,
Yeah.
but I if it's like you got shut down last time, I would sure like to see him get it done, because I know a lot of people that are just underwater,
He's
permanently underwater.
absolutely gonna get shut down again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see.
unfortunately,
It's like, did he find a new loophole to do it? You know,
Yeah,
Well, he's doing things like, oh, if you're a veteran, there's no interest. You know,
that's
he's been
fine, but because that's what's
cutting
killing
around the
people.
edges.
yeah.
I mean, because it's all the interest is set up to like just basically eat up everything you're paying.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
end up
people didn't
owing
have to
more.
sign those loans, but at the same time, how often do we like just, hey, you're 18 and we just put you through high school where we didn't even teach a class on how to balance a checkbook. Go ahead and take on $100,000 in debt.
Well, and how many times have we bailed out major corporations?
Yes, yeah, countless times. I think that's how many.
Right. And corporations are people, so why can't you do the same with people?
It's true. Why can't we just bail out people instead of corporation people?
I'm waiting for some really crazy person to say every corporation's board is allowed to have as many votes as they have employees in the corporation, because the corporation is a person.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Or I think it's good to limit it to the owners. But I saw something the other day where somebody was like, it was one of those prompts where it's like, if you could add any amendment to the Constitution, what would you add? And the guy was basically, it was like that no member of Congress can have any remuneration in a given year higher than the average salary of the people that they represent. So it was basically what's the average of your, Kentucky, the people in Kentucky that you represent. That's exactly how much you can make as a congressperson.
including
see, that's
stock investment.
All remuneration. Like
Yeah.
that
nothing.
right there, though, is a recipe for corruption.
Well,
Because
no,
all
that's
they'll do
why-
is they're like,
no, it is.
everybody will be like, "Hey, Elon, come live in my district."
well, that's fine if you charge them some income tax. I guess that'll be. We'll have to make that okay.
How about remuneration equal to
This is-
the taxable
But if you,
income?
yes, you can't.
This is one of those
Yeah.
deals, though, where they'll just get it through.
They'll get
a
a
different
subterfuge.
way.
They're
Yeah,
still
well,
going to
it's-
get that money. They're just going to get it.
But at least there's something
Through
on the books that
subterfuge.
says, "Hey, wait,
Yeah.
you're only supposed to be making this much, and you're making way more than that." So
They're like they tried. They used to pay referees in the English Premier League a very low wage,
mhm.
and they found that they would bet on the games,
yeah, sure.
and and a referee betting on the game that they're
Right.
refereeing is
Right.
a recipe for disaster.
Mhm.
So they found
But
that
so
stopped when they paid them a lot.
right, and it probably would also. But yet we've also got people that are passing laws respecting corporations that they're on, the board of, or they're
Oh, absolutely.
or
They-
that
there's
they
tons
have
of problems.
millions of dollars in stock, and
I don't
but
think
don't
there
worry.
is a way for them to not be corrupt. So
I don't know. It's basically just
You know,
eliminate.
we're streaming
money.
right
Just eliminate money.
I think we should.
did you
all
just
have
realize
replicators.
that, Joe?
now. Wee!
Yeah, we're
Give us
streaming.
replicators.
See how fast
Yeah,
it does
we'll be
it.
fine.
Wee!
Oh my gosh! I need the damn file, and I can't get the damn file because it's not the past anymore.
I have bad apple stuck in my head. Do 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 do.
Bad
So-
apple.
So what was that stuff called that you said would rejuvenate printer rubber?
Rubber rejuvenator.
Yeah,
rubber
it's
rejuvenator?
you can get it from like Parts Now and places like that, but it's yeah. I mean, if you really wanted to, if you're gonna pull the rollers out anyway, you can always just try to put them in just
Yeah.
alcohol overnight and just let them plump up a bit. Ballpark frank 'em if you must.
Sloopy, I didn't realize what you were doing at first, and I thought you had. I wasn't asking.
Oh no. The
Link in
this
the
stuff
private
is
chat there for
cigarettes are handmade, and that's why you see me smoke so many, because they're like only like half full of tobacco. So I'm just like
you. It's
making it all
designed
go down to the bottom.
See?
Oh, you wouldn't even need to like completely dismantle the thing. Only halfway.
I'm sorry, what was that? I missed it. I'm looking for rubber rejuvenator.
Look in the
look in the
private
private.
chat.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's specifically designed for the thing.
Right. Oh,
guys.
I see. So you can apply it like you would WD-40.
Kind of. Yep.
Is this the fake Amtech or the real Amtech?
Do you have a UV light?
Hold on, let me make you big.
Do you have a UV light?
I do.
Shine the UV light at the label. If the label has like UV sparklies in the label.
Yeah, if it looks like the duvet at a Holiday Inn, you've got the real stuff.
Good Lord.
See how the you can't really see.
Wait, we can if I make you big, Joe. Hold on 1 second, kind sir. There you go.
It's kind of hard to see, and I can't like look straight at it because ultraviolet. But
I mean,
like,
you could, just
kinda
don't do
see
it very long.
Yep.
The only UV I have is my retro bright box, so I got to plug it in. So
You see,
hold, please.
you see that like grid right there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna have
What is that stuff?
Amtech.
Yes, I do have the UV stuff on the label.
Yeah, then that should be the legit stuff.
Great.
And it says AmtechDirect.com on it, right?
No, mine says
Up here.
made in the USA by Amtech Manufacturing. Oh, yes, AmtechDirect.com. It does. I got mine on Amazon. But like the previous one I had from Amazon had like a bluish label, and this one has a white label.
The Amazon stuff is still suspect.
It works. It does. It is different than the last stuff that I got, and it has the model number is the same, or the formula number is the same.
Yeah.
But it still works, and it smells really nice.
Yeah, that's the V2 or the V3 TF.
Yep.
The V3 kind of smells. It smells like
Smells like waffles. Waffles with
every
maple
person
syrup and
calls
butter.
it something different. I heard somebody call it bubble gum. I think it smells like scented tobacco.
I can see that.
Interesting.
Like
I
pipe
don't
tobacco.
like it. Yeah, I don't know, like Swisher Sweets or some sort of
I used to smoke those things.
Sorry.
Backwoods brand of cigarlets.
Yeah. Oh, lordy lord. I'm having lots of problems here.
Nasty things.
I've never tried Chip Quick Flux, Steve. I have tried the Chip Quick solder paste, and that stuff is fantastic.
Yeah.
I use the Chip Quick exclusively.
Do you? I bought some of the stuff that Bruce reviewed that smells a little bit like cotton candy.
That's the same stuff that Gut Bomb's talking about.
Yeah, and it's okay, but
It's my favorite flux. I've tried a whole bunch of different kinds, and it works the best for me.
yeah,
It's
a little
it's a-
messy.
Using the
it's a
599,
real-
and it works better for me than the
What was it,
V3,
the-
but might be the solder I use, the temperature. Who knows?
Wait, you do stuff with silver in it, don't you?
Who, me?
Yeah, solder.
No, I almost
who
it was
was it
exclusively
suggested
lead.
Joe and I use the same solder. It's Kester something.
Somebody had suggested solder with 2% silver in it would be easier to.
That was who suggested that? That was Micro Hobbyist. He has a
that's
specific
right.
solder called by a manufacturer called AIM that you can
Yeah.
get. Its claim to fame is that it's about 40% cheaper than this. That's the solder.
Yeah.
I love that stuff. It's great.
Oh my gosh.
Focus, you fat.
There you go.
There it is. Hey!
24-6337- and then the diameter.
Yeah.
My label is also borked, but in a different way.
I don't
There's
need to
like
get
tape
any,
on the
yeah.
end when they send it, and you pull it off, and it rips the label off. Johnny Dangerously. Fargan Sneaky Bastard.
You farging sneaky bastards.
Yes, please, Steve.
Yeah, Steve. It's in Discord. So, or no, it's not. Wait, it will be shortly. Sorry.
Roman Moroni. I have never seen that movie. Should I watch it?
Yeah, there's
What
room.
movie?
What, Johnny Dangerously? Yeah,
Yes.
it's great.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Got a Weird
the
Al
only reason-
soundtrack. Come on, it's great.
The only reason I know the reference is because
That's right,
a
I'm king, number
neighbor
one.
across the street used it a lot.
That monogram, Kleenex by
Did
the
you guys
king.
all see the Weird Al biopic?
No.
Yes. I
I
have not
loved
seen
it.
it, but I need to watch it.
It's fantastic. If you
Steve,
like
check
Weird
your
Al.
Discord.
Who?
Steven!
Steven, Las Vegas.
Ron,
Yes.
the way you said Steven there, were you referencing
Steven.
a podcast?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Just, damn, Danielle.
Should I try to put objects up my nose?
No.
No,
That sounds
don't do that.
dangerous. Simply plugs the dipper. PLCC.
I fit quarters up my nose.
Yeah,
We-
Tempest modification pretty good at soldering.
See,
we
because
don't
I'm like
want
all
your
front and
better
center, I'm
half
just being
taking
silly
you
on
to the-
purpose until Steve gets it.
We
Not
don't-
Steve, Ron.
We don't want your better half taking you to the.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve, without glasses.
Are we all
No.
blurry?
Fudge.
Steve.
I can see maybe you guys.
Steve's
Okay.
like, oh crap, I forgot to put my glasses on. They're
Can you
gonna
see me
need
now,
just
Steve?
For show.
Do we look better?
There we go. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Eat for Steve.
I have a sick printer, Steve.
I saw. I feel bad for you. Sorry.
Yeah. I'll have fun
You're-
taking it apart.
Steve, your disdain was palpable. I felt it all the way around.
Well, the thing is it actually worked a few times.
They're tricky like that.
Yeah.
Steve, do you have COVID again?
No, it's just
When doesn't he?
No, thank you, lad.
I've got like an emergent rapid story system virus.
It's I went to the doctor. They think it's a microplasm bacterial thing, but it's on its way out. And he gave me some steroids, so I'm feeling better. But every once in a while, I have a coughing fit. So yay!
Those steroids are pretty awesome. They
Yeah,
make you
and-
feel like $1 million.
Here, open your mouth. I will just irradiate you with UV.
My eyes.
The goggles
Now
do
there's-
nothing.
Now
I was
there's a
like,
big
why is my
purple spot.
webcam broke now?
Yeah, there's a big purple spot on Joe's webcam. for
Yeah.
the last
There's
3
not. It's fine.
You can't see it on your end, Joe, but we see.
I can't see anything because of the UV. Ah, where am I?
Sorry that this is now a coughing stream. I'm you.
Coffee? Coffee? Did you say coffee?
Everybody should make Joe or Steve feel better by also coughing.
Yes.
I need to turn my head first.
Yes.
I'm wearing my VCF Sears shirt.
I haven't worn mine yet.
I found it in the closet. And I'm like, ooh, clean shirt. And then Allison's like, what the hell is that?
I got a job.
Wait.
Yeah,
What is that from again?
it was from the Sears guys who were clearing out. Let me show you the back.
Oh, they went. That's right. They went to the
Yeah.
Sears place
Oh,
and
go around
cleared out that building.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was they posted on Facebook, and I messaged them. I'm like, you realize you're 30 minutes away from a huge computer convention. Like, you should
Right.
probably bring some stuff. And they're like, okay.
All right. So, all right. Here's the deal, y'all. I've got this. Oh, shit. Wrong camera.
Yeah, we
on.
haven't seen a damn thing you've been doing for the past 40
Well,
minutes.
it's not been
Mine's
all that
fully naked.
interesting, so hang tight. All right, here it is. So I have. Oh,
Ha!
not
You have a
you.
Joe.
Who am I, Dave? Okay,
I was late on the button.
I have this 2940 UW.
My
Okay.
bid is $2.
Here's the deal. Okay. Oh, maybe it'll let me. Or sorry. It's. I wish you could read it, but it says Mac. Like this little sticker here in the middle says Mac.
Uh-huh.
And that came down to whoever the vendor was, because you can see them online that they say Gateway or they say Compact or they say
Yep.
whatever. So I'm thinking Mac means Macintosh.
Mac the knife.
Wouldn't you think?
It's Mac, the makeup company.
Oh,
Mac
damn
the
it.
knife.
Oh my gosh.
Twist the knife,
Mac
turn
Mac
it
tonight.
around. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Twist that knife
Or
away.
Mac the knife.
Audio there's all kinds of different stuff. But anyway, what I've tried to do is I've tried to reprogram this in the system, and you should be able to, but for whatever reason it acts like it says it successfully flashes, but then as soon as you're done and you reboot, it does not actually. It still acts like the firmware is bad, so I don't
Does
know.
it require a driver?
No, it's no. Mm-mm.
I wouldn't think a Mac would. But
No. Just
What's the brand of it?
as long as you get the BIOS on the card, it's good to go.
What's
Hey
the
Ron,
brand of
can
it?
you
Yeah, what?
make me big for a second?
Yeah, I can do lots of things. Hang tight.
I want to show you my findings on this 3DFX card you sent
Oh
me.
yeah, I'm interested in that. These are things I'm interested in.
All right. So,
Can you make sure that your camera's got the white balance of like every Polaroid picture my parents took in the 70s?
sure, no problem.
Rocking.
yeah, all
So
the
we've
blue is
got-
gone.
Look at that. Look at those tantalum
All right.
caps.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And look at this brand of the capacitor too. I
Yeah,
don't think
Texas
that's Texas
Instrument.
Instrument.
Come on, man.
Trash International.
So we
Yeah.
got that there.
Okay. Well, I thought you said you were going to replace it. Just pull it off.
Oh,
and see what happens.
I'm eventually going to do that.
Just unsolder it.
Tantalum. Imaginary.
Ooh.
This cap is peeling. I've never seen a cap peel like
That's a
this.
good start.
Hold on. I bought that cap at Daytona Beach. It might have just spent a little bit too much time outside. Okay.
It's a TI, Terrible International.
Yeah.
This one down here is also peeling.
Yeah.
This one is extra special
No, it's appealing, not
because
peeling.
if you look really closely here,
Uh-huh.
the pads are
That's where the
gone.
pads. Yeah.
The pads
Oh,
are
who
just
needs
gone.
those?
Yeah. Wait, there's a broken trace right next to it too. See that?
Uh-huh.
To the left by the
But
C6.
then-
Yeah.
Here you go. This
Mhm.
is
You
the-
can just desolder those and solder
Dude,
new ones
it's
on.
got socket syphilis.
Just unsolder it, solder other
This
ones
one-
on. Problem
This
solved.
one's only a little bit bad,
yeah.
but
It's spreading.
Was
Ew.
it found in a brothel?
I can't remember what computer show I picked this up at, but it's just been in a drawer. I got it and then it just went in a drawer.
yeah. So
'Cause I was like, one
plan
day
on,
I'll have time.
I'm going to replace. Let me focus.
You're going to replace the blur. Got it.
Okay, I'm going to replace these connectors.
Yeah.
I've already got those on order.
Great.
I'm going to recap the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find out where these go
Mhm.
because I don't know.
Right. If
They
you talk
don't
to
go.
Glitch,
There's
if
no
you-
traces on the top,
right.
and there's no traces on the bottom.
Just get a drill out. Just make it through hole. It's fine. Just really
But
drill
I'm
it.
sure the points for those are somewhere on
Yeah.
the board on the top. So I'm going to dodge a whole bunch of stuff. So this is going to be a fun project.
Yeah. You can also reach out to Glitch because he has been repairing like a ton of 3DFX stuff recently. He may even have like board schematics for some of that.
Oh, I just noticed this. Look at that pad.
Oh yeah, just don't put. Whoa!
What a
It's-
jaunty
that is a
angle.
load bearing. That is a load bearing pad. Be careful.
It looks like they were worried about the weight balance of that card, so they just kept adding solder to like you put the wheel weights on your tires. They just
Right, right.
It's an ounce heavy on the back end.
Yep.
That's a movie reference if anybody knows.
So other than that, there's like no green stuff. Other than that, it's okay.
Stuff.
Yeah, other than the fact that
Bad
it's not great.
traces, tabs, sloppy soldering.
If I can make this work, I will send you the Voodoo 2.
No, if you can make it work, you should just hang on to it, and it'll just be like a fun, cool experience.
If I can make this Voodoo 1 work, I will
Yeah.
send you my
It's
Voodoo
done.
2 that you were looking for.
We'll work
Because
out
I won't
something
need
different
it
on that.
anymore.
We'll work out something different on that. There will
That
be
sounds
other
fine.
things on a trade for that,
All right.
commensurate
spend
with
money on
time
the
investments
compiler?
and parts and things like that. So
I'm still big.
you are, I know. I just
I'm
we were
on
like
YouTube.
we were hoping you were
I'm
going to do
famous.
like a Tom Kinney impersonation for us real fast. any character
Make
of his
my-
you
make-
want.
Yeah.
Kate, I've seen your soldering. Yours looks better than this.
Mhm.
I think Bianca did this soldering.
I think it was soldered by L. Curtis Boyle.
There's no hair in it, so
Yeah, it all burned away.
Oh, Lordy. What are we doing here?
Steve, what are you doing?
He's playing with his reel.
Oh,
Digitizing
you
film.
Uh-huh.
He's been digitizing film.
I can point one at the camera. This thing of a jig.
So,
Totally put.
so is that the new one?
This is the new one, and it's not as chromy as the other one. I think the other one was like a demo unit because the plastics never like fit well together.
Oh,
Hopefully it's
Kate,
getting
if you're bored, there's a link in Discord.
even if you're not bored, Kate.
Yeah, even if you're not bored, even if you're like, I've got to have this report done by tomorrow. Oh, I'm so disappointed.
Printer didn't do it very well.
I need to just send this card to somebody that can
Need to calibrate.
de-surface mount this chip and program it.
Oh, that's easy.
Here's
Oh.
what you do. You build a little clip that just goes on top of the chip.
Oh yeah, like a Killy clip.
You can just get a socket and flip the socket over and slam the socket down on top
Yeah,
of it.
that's true.
Yeah, I've seen people do that with PLCC sockets.
I don't like the way this print came out.
I was a responsible boy tonight, and I actually used my fume extractor.
That's pretty good.
My fume extractor is always running. Right there.
Somebody make a fart noise.
I did. You're welcome.
Very subtle.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I just wish that that I could get to the file I need to get to, which is on an FTP site, which is not around anymore.
Which FTP site? Adaptec?
Adaptex, yeah.
Do you think I need to recalibrate the flow rate on that filament there, Cut Bump?
I can't tell. Yes. Now I can tell.
Oh, Ron,
Sorry, my hand.
Yeah.
your battery
That's pretty telling.
thingamabob worked just fine in this.
Oh, that's
Tarmac.
good. Yeah, all you
Yeah.
had to do was, it's a 1.0, so all you had to do is like clip off the switch where it's not a dead
Joe,
short.
It looks
Or-
like your vertical hold. It looks like your horizontal hold is off.
Yeah, I know. It's like blah, 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 blah.
Or you could do what I did was just like reroute all the wires to make the version 1 work.
Yeah.
Ron was like, "Why are you doing that?" I'm like, "Because I can."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
you're like, yeah, it's all right. I'm like, okay.
I was super impressed with those little adapter things you built when you didn't want to wait for your adapter thingies to arrive.
Which one?
Yes.
yeah. Yeah. Definitely needs it.
Adaptec. FTP.
Yeah, this digitizer, Eric, is working much better than the previous one. So I haven't had it eat up film or anything.
So it's not distorting the sprocket holes.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty good. Fingers crossed. And it seemed to have liked my resolution mod, and I was able to wire up
It's in there.
serial monitor and everything. So
Awesome.
I think it's as good as it's going to get.
Yeah, I've got a some of my father-in-law's 8mm I need to do, and I'm he had one of those. I don't know. You project into it, and it's got a screen,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that you could.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
thought that'd be good enough for these. I'll just do that.
Yeah,
Perfect color match, Joe.
Yeah, I know, right?
yeah, those will work fine, Eric. You'll get a little color and blur, but
And I figure the intensity of the light's not going to be quite even.
yeah,
Maybe
but
some vignetting.
you could figure out something.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a better color match.
it depends on a few factors.
Now try
If it's
printing
under,
it
it's all
in.
silent.
Now try printing it in Polyterra and see if that thing breaks off the first time you close the battery door.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good, Joe.
Yeah, that's great.
Too bad
I'll
that
take
this
the money.
plus is the older browner color. This one came up, and my other plus is platinum.
Yeah, my Plus has got a tan too.
This plus has a natural tan. Is yours natural,
Natural
or is yours?
tan.
Yeah, it's acquired over time.
So you should change the text on there to say, "You're putting a battery in here? Are you stupid?" You
Look what I
crazy?
got today.
It's just to fill up the hole.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I got brown.
You can now print poopy.
I can't. That's what Bianca said. I brought it home and she said, "No, you can print poop."
Person of style. Yes, Joe. Yes. Well, Eric, when you're transferring those films, if you need any help, let me know.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Because the benefit of this is it does it very slowly. So if
Yeah.
you have one that gets eaten up by a projector, I can salvage it for you. So
Okay,
Cool.
thanks.
Steve, do you also scan film negatives?
yes, sir.
What scanner do you use?
A old Nikon SCSI one that seems to work very well, but has its disadvantages of being SCSI old.
Is it dedicated to just negatives, or is it a flatbed scanner with a negative?
Yeah, because
carrier?
I have two. I used to use this Canon Scan 8400 or whatever, and it was great. But I found that it just wouldn't focus really on the slide. Everything will come out slightly blurry, and it's because the scanning bed can't focus. It's just always scanning.
Yeah.
But the slide scanner I have, it actually has a focus. Like it will auto detect, and they come out beautiful. I mean, you would never think it was like a scanner from 1998.
I need to get something else because I've got a
Yeah.
HP ScanJet
I just sat
something.
on a knife.
It's a flatbed scanner with a negative carrier, but I'm getting lines
Yeah.
on there, and I don't know how to get rid of that. And I think I can't. I think
No,
once
you
it gets
can't.
doing
That happened to
it's
two of my
something like-
scanners, and it was just yeah. But I think the thing is, there's a few. Like, how many slides do you have? Is a good question.
It's film. I take photos all the time, and I scan them when I do that. It's something I actively use.
Yeah, I mean they make it's easier to find negative scanners. I think Plus Tech makes one, but they're like $400 or so.
Yeah,
So
I don't want to
it
spend
depends
that.
on like your use case. I was dealing primarily with slides.
I want to do the crusher bits.
It's
I
hard to
picked up
get.
a scanner off of the free pile 2 years ago at VCF. I still haven't used it. It's an old Epson one,
Oh yeah.
but it doesn't have the jig to hold the film.
The negative
Mhm.
carrier.
Yeah.
Right, but there's 3D printed ones you can
Yeah.
do.
But I think like with this one, it has two light elements. It has when you do the negative scanner. Let me just pull it down. I'll show you.
Ooh, I got an order.
With negatives themselves, you actually might get better quality. That for whatever reason, the slides I was using, whether it was like just the age of them or just how high they were off the flat head bed, it just wasn't doing it well. But negatives usually were okay.
Well, negatives, you're going to be right on the glass. If you're using a slide holder, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with this
drop-
guy,
Perfect right now.
with this guy, would you do? I don't know how to camera. There we go. You pull
Pull
this
the top
off
off. There you go.
when you're doing negatives,
Right.
and then there's like a second element. So you got the element on the bottom and the element on the top. And I think they are out of sync, and that's what's causing the lines.
Yeah.
But I have no idea how to fix that.
HP and a couple companies, what they actually did is gave you, it looked like a little tent that just had like a bent piece of very shiny steel in the back of it. Not like a mirror finish, but like just very highly reflective, and probably aluminum actually. But it was like you would slide your slides underneath there, and then it would scan. It would just throw up just enough light up behind before they got smart and put in the second.
Yeah.
Do you use the lock on it?
The lock?
Yeah. Most of those photo scanners, negative scanners, come with a lock so you can lock the elements when you're moving it around.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's locked right now.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I've got this. This is a 120 film carrier. And then I've got all kinds of 35 millimeter, but everything I do it, and the slide carrier too. But everything
I need to get a
120
or a 6 millimeter mask.
Sure.
But I haven't been able to do
Or
it
not
for a
millimeter.
while because I've got all those lines.
60 millimeter. Sorry.
Focus
I
on
wanna say
O'Brien.
2.25, but that's not right.
I went on Amazon looking for negative scanners, and I found this box from Kodak that you just stick your iPhone on top of. And I don't want that.
No.
I've cheated with an iPhone. What you want is a half decent DSLR to use.
Yeah.
And you can get away with that, but scanners are really the best way.
So I've been going into the darkroom and just printing photos again instead of doing stuff on the computer because everything's all borked on the computer.
Yeah. I'm not going to be able to set up my darkroom stuff until I can get a space set up for my wife down here in the basement because we just have a lot of boxes.
Yeah.
You could make a dark room out of boxes. You make the walls out of boxes.
Yeah. So I think I might end up getting one of those grow tents. And using that.
Yeah.
They'll add you to a list, by the way, if you do that.
Oh, I know.
They don't know what I'm growing.
We're already on lists.
Yeah. I've interviewed with Homeland Security too many times to not be on lists.
Well, the reality is it's my eldest daughter's Amazon account, so...
problem solved. There you go.
I've had too many therapists to not be on lists.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's this is really tough. I thought this was going to just be a simple project to like just just reflash this card. I mean, the utility sees it, acts like everything's great. So disappointing. Yeah, I bought it online. I should have bought one of those while there was a chance.
Oh, the Flappy Mac disc?
Yeah.
I'll make you a bootleg.
Oh, thanks. No, I bought it. I mean,
This is mostly a movie taped off of television.
Oh, yeah. It's one of the missing episodes of Doctor Who.
Yeah, my dad just pointed the camera at a television to get 5 seconds of a movie.
Well, you don't want to get demonetized, so that's all. It's MeTube. It's this idea, Steven, I got. It's called MeTube.
MeTube.
Where what I do is I record things off television, and then I go to people's houses and I set up a projector and I show it to them.
In 3-minute segments each time. Silent.
Yeah.
With no audio.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, that's the funny thing. I remember going over to some aunt and uncles where they were like, "Oh yeah, this is our trip to Germany in like 1968 or something like that. This would be like in the 80s." And it was just like they had to sit there and just narrate and try to remember, but they were elderly, so they're like, "Yeah, this is pretty sure that's
Hitler.
pretty sure that's East Germany there. I don't remember anything else about
There's
it."
this wall thing.
You're right. Yeah.
I found a higher resolution picture of O'Brien.
Did you?
Back in
The one I'm seeing right now there looks like it's Cole Meany was like dunked in Vaseline.
back in the mid to late 90s, the guy that I worked for, he had like 60 years or 70 years of various pictures and Super 8 video and all kinds of media that he wanted me to digitize it all.
Oh yeah.
And put it onto CDs, and so that he could give it to all his family members for Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's like I'd worked for this guy for 5 years, and he was like 68 years old, 67 years old. And he got one of the first Video 8 projectors, and he had all the stuff, like the splicing machine, the whole nine. So I literally had probably like 40 to 50 hours of Video 8 with no audio that I had to digitize.
Oh wow.
And I'm sitting there watching it, and it's like I've known the guy for 5 years, so I know him pretty well. And going through this, I'm like learning all about his family, because it's like I have to ask him who these people were, because I didn't know any of them.
Right.
And I knew
Who's
his
the guy that keeps pissing on everybody else?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I knew his
Sloopy's like, is he really gonna kill that girl? No. Just wait. Hold on.
One picture of this woman in a very revealing swimsuit, and the picture was, I think it said 1905, 1906 on the back of it. And I'm like looking at it, and he goes, "So, what are you doing?" And I says, "Oh, I was just looking at this picture trying to figure out who it was." And he goes, "Well, you've been there for like 7 minutes looking at it." And I'm like, "Well, okay, she's easy on the eyes." And he goes, "Okay, to you." And I said, "Oh," I said, "Who is he? Who is she?" And he goes, "That's my grandmother."
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there. I'm like, "How old is she?" He goes, "She's 18 in that picture." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. I can understand that.
And I'm like, and I'm sitting there like kind of embarrassed, but like, damn, she's hot.
She was in January, or was it February of?
Yeah.
I gotta go to bed.
But-
I'll see you guys later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Good in a bend.
Guten Nacht.
All right, I'm switching cameras.
All right. But yeah, there was like tons and tons of pictures and documentation, and
there is a stack of about 30 moving boxes. The smaller ones, like 18-inch, whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing but photographs.
Yeah.
Not mine. They're from my wife and her family. So.
Florida. How exciting.
Florida.
So the plane trip to Florida, not Florida.
Oh, it's all vinegary.
Oh.
Yeah, nice.
This will be one I have to baby with the glove the whole entire time. Yay.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. All right.
You could run it through a bath of like photo flow or something like that.
Yeah, it actually comes off with just like the glove, like holding it, but I just need another reel to off it too.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny,
Well, if you have to watch any,
I wonder
where my glove will go.
Distilled water and photo flow. It only takes a couple of drops per gallon. Works really well
Yeah, I
because
should
then it doesn't get water spots.
where the hell did I put that other reel? Dang it.
Take that.
It's a sharper.
Thanks for
out of
hanging out,
focus
Grant.
than Brian.
Hi, Grant.
And Francois, everybody, all these night owls, except for like day owls, because they're different places.
Well, I guess I'm done with this printer for the night.
Yeah.
Darn it.
All right.
Focus on O'Brien. Focus. Do it. Joe demands it. It's like I'm like trying to fake out a security camera.
Okay, so this says no. Computer says no. Power domain control panel. Okay, so this is a 2940 UW. That's that card right there. First version supported. There it is right there. Okay.
It's a blue SCSI screen. Most people have blue screens. You have a blue SCSI screen.
Yes.
Typical Joe.
What you need to do is set your gamma to the same color as your shirt, and have a blue SCSI logo behind it, or chroma keyed on it.
There we go.
Hey, Joe. There we go.
Now it's stuck. Now it's it got it.
No firmware currently installed. I love it.
Boy.
Smiles on Brian.
I bought a bunch of PCI network cards and Smiley. Yeah, Smiley O'Brien. I bought a bunch of PCI network cards for Mac, and they all came in today, and I didn't have time to go pick them up. So I guess at some point in the future, I'll go and try to do that. Power domain.
Miles
SCSI.
O'Brien, the most important person in Starfleet history.
Yeah, most important ever in Starfleet history. Why are these $50? They need to be like cheaper for cheap people like
What are
me.
you looking for, Ron?
I need a flashable card, I guess.
You need it for Mac or PC?
Mac.
Does it need to boot?
Not necessarily. It'd be great if it did.
I have one. I'm not sure if it boots, but it's the same one I was offering Joe. I got
yeah.
them. I think they're Adaptec ones.
Yeah, that's what I got a stack of here.
I think they're just 50-pin internal. I don't know if they're anything fancy. But.
Oh yeah, that's probably all I need.
I
But
should paint this the right colors.
Well, if you need one, I'll send it your way.
cool. Let me see if what I can do here, because I have
Didn't
some
these have
stuff that it would be great if it worked.
Weren't these painted
Yeah.
or colored anyway?
Yeah,
I
they're
know
green.
in the original series they were, but in Next
Yeah.
Generation, we
No,
Next
they didn't have the
generation-
wings on them. No,
Hmm.
that was just what they looked like.
Really?
Yeah.
How boring.
So Picard married a Romulan lady. What's going on with that?
No.
I thought that they were married. Are they not married?
No.
She lives there.
No,
she
they
lives
didn't
there with him.
marry.
Oh, okay.
He
That's
wouldn't commit. He had commitment issues.
Well, you know what he probably had to say about that? He's probably like,
Starfleet was the only family I ever needed. Excuse
That's
me, I'm
what he
going to
said
go
to his
lie
son.
down.
Yeah. Arbutus Watcher. That's one of my favorite Scotty lines. I know this ship like the back of my hand.
Bong.
Boom.
I could tell what speed we were going by the
Vibration in the
of
deck plates. Yes.
Yeah.
I think I have a problem.
You have vibration in your deck plates. That's diarrhea.
no.
You need to get to the bathroom.
I'm going.
Yeah, 7 of 9. Fun will now commence.
Yes.
7 of 9 is my husband's favorite character because of her phrase "comply."
Well, there's a lot to like.
I think about Star
He
Trek.
did not
I
like
don't know.
most of Star Trek, but he loved Voyager.
You can't schedule fun.
Yeah.
You could try.
got
I don't.
One
I
more.
don't.
Schedule?
Schedule.
Schedule.
Schedule?
Schedule. Oh, Jeebus. I don't know. It'd be really great if I could. I went out there. I tried, Eric. I tried your suggestion.
Yeah, but did you do it with, like intent?
I did it with feeling.
Mm.
And no, it was a no good.
Sounds sus to me.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Unholy acting talent?
Yes. Acting. Dramatic pause.
What was it that I suggested that you tried?
You said, hey, is it out on the garden? And I was like, oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Actually, I didn't say garden. I
Or,
said the Wayback Machine.
oh, no, honey,
What
no.
are you looking for, Ron?
The firmware. I'm looking for the 3.0 version of the firmware.
What company is it?
It's Adaptec. It's a
They
2940
have
UW.
their whole website's still online.
Well, except for the fact that I don't seem it basically just takes you there like you want to. Okay.
Give me the model number, I'll search.
Okay, 2940 UW. And it's not so much Adaptec anymore. It's the people that bought Adaptec.
Microchip, yeah.
Right. And so it's not great.
Well, that's when they painted.
Yeah, so they have the downloads for the BIOS updates and other downloads.
Yeah, but they have like a 4.1 for the power domain, because that's what they called the Mac versions. Okay,
Well, the Mac versions that supported booting were power domain.
Okay, I don't necessarily need it to boot. I guess I
mean, the one I found says BIOS update 2.20 and 1.34.
Right, but it's for a PC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the trouble, because the Mac version, it's like the firmware and everything is rolled into a executable or like a program you run.
Damn. Well, that sucks.
But
Can a PC one be converted to a Mac one?
Yeah. I mean, you can just reflash it.
Yeah, because I have one with 3 drives.
Yeah. I'm really trying to see if I can, because I mean, everything I see out there is like, oh yeah, you got to pull the chip off and you got to do this, you got to do that. And it's like, well, I don't know. Maybe you have to, but it'd be great if I could just flash it in place. But
flashing in place would be easier, but I mean, I don't mind taking the chip off. It's not hard.
Yeah.
Well, let me phrase that. That's not hard for me.
Right.
All right. I'm out of here, guys.
Have a good night, Joe.
I'm just sitting here surfing the internet while listening to you guys talk.
That's
so
okay.
I'm not
Sometimes that's just good too.
Click the buy button. Buy two.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know when Martin bought all those SATA cards, I told him, just pull the chip off, program it, and put it back on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Oh, I can't do that. It's not hard."
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, really.
I'm looking at the surface of my bench through my microscope because I'm weird. Anyway, see you later. Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed too. Got to work tomorrow.
It's only 11:15.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Boo work.
Today and tomorrow is my daughter's nights off, so I don't have to work.
Oh, you don't have to
Hey.
work. Yeah.
But yeah, my car started. I charged the battery.
Yeah.
It charged to 100%, but I trusted it as far as I can throw it. So,
Sure.
so once my car gets a what do you call it? Oil change and probably a new battery, it'll be ready to drive.
Nice.
Cool.
At least until January. Then I need to get an inspection to drive it longer than that. But it's not what I wanted, but it's what I needed.
Yeah.
It's a 2006 Toyota Corolla.
Yeah.
I have a 2005 Saturn Ion that's still going.
It's the newest car I own.
Huh?
It's the newest vehicle I own.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it to throw a rod because I usually commit suicide that way.
Oh gosh.
But till it does.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be when I'm going to VCF or on the way back.
There you go.
Well,
You
the
know,
reason
Positive thinking.
Yeah.
He's positive it'll do it on the way back from
It'll happen,
VCF Midwest. But now the reason why I had to get a new vehicle is because the transmission went in my van on the way back from Candy Assembly 2022.
Yeah. Yeah, knock on wood, this one's still running, so.
Yeah.
Got 230,000 miles on that little tiny 4-cylinder.
Yeah, well, that's what really cheeses me off about the van. It's got very little rust.
Mm-hmm.
It runs excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Engine still runs strong.
Yeah.
Great condition.
Mm-hmm.
The only real issue it has is the key. The security module in it is messed up, so it will only work with the one key. So the one key is zip tied underneath the dash in the reader, and then I have a couple of keys that are cut to the right shape so that it only reads that key. But the transmission, they're notorious for transmission and finding transmissions in the junkyard that they will give you any kind of warranty on is almost impossible.
They're all in the same shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was considering just pulling it and then rebuilding it myself. And because what evidently kills them is heat. And then just making removing the transcooler that's in the radiator and adding an external one.
Right.
But my son's like, I'm not pulling it and having you fix it and then it not work.
Well, yeah, aren't transmissions a little bit of a high art?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
I know Honda manual transmissions quite well. I mean, I have a 95 Civic that only has 440,000 miles on it.
Well, have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, man. Try to get some rest.
Oh yeah. Where's the button? There it is.
Oh, speaking of which, Steve, I have a new vehicle, so.
Oh.
Sometime soon we need to get together for me to give you your stuff, you give me my stuff, and all that stuff.
What do I have that's yours? I forget.
Whatever Trina sent.
Oh, that's right. The
Oh, that
bag of
thing.
stuff, the bag of stuff where you're like, I don't know what that is, but okay.
Yeah, she started throwing stuff in. She goes, "I'll just give it to Sloopy," and I'm like, "Okay."
You're welcome to whatever mystery crap it is.
Yeah. There was like one or two things I wanted, and the rest she was like, "How about this?" I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, there's some interesting stuff in there that I don't know what it is. And I sent you a picture, you're like, I don't know.
All. I just, when dealing with women, sometimes it's just best to throw a few bucks at them and say, "Okay."
I like just random crap in boxes, so I was
Yeah.
a sucker to just accept whatever.
Yeah, that too.
It's like, I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm just happy to be here, so that's fine.
Just happy to see so many people.
Yeah, it's gotten me this far, so here we go.
31. That's 30. Where's 32? Oh, 32, 33, 34, 35. What's it?
What the hell is this?
Yeah, the only stupid thing about this weird device is the SD card, quote unquote, corrupts itself, or at least the thing doesn't know what to do with it after a while. So, you gotta just wipe it.
Oh my lord. I just It's what I gotta say. Yeah, it's oh my gosh.
What's it doing now, Ron?
Nothing. I'm just trying to download and do this stuff, and it would be great if I could just figure this out, but it seems to be
It likes
it vexes me. It vexes me. This project, this thing that I am doing here. So we have 15 people watching the stream right now.
Cool.
Which makes me feel really bad that that I'm being so boring.
we're exciting. What are you talking about?
I know. I'm just sitting here, just like furrowing my brow, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this thing, and it would be great if I could make it work, but I mean, for whatever reason.
I'll share my screen and we can watch weird movies.
Oh my god!
I can share my screen and they can watch me play golf.
Oh wow, with friends?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
These are movies that I don't know who they are, but they're probably long dead.
Imagine that.
When you put it like that. So cheerful this time of year.
But it's some game show or something that somebody took a, got all dressed up for, and
yeah, somebody thought it was important enough to document. So
I promise it's PG.
Oh, that's good.
You don't have to show it. It's just silly.
Oh. There you go.
They're breaking my heart, Ron.
Add you to the stage. There you go, man.
Breaking my heart. So it's some group of people, and there's like big hearts in the background. And
yeah.
Sad Max says, considering I've watched people install Windows 98 off floppies, I'm really not the person to ask if a stream is entertaining.
It's something to do. It's something to do.
I like the wig on this lady.
And we're doing it together.
That looks like the Red Hat ladies or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It just goes on like this. It's just like people waving.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Ron.
We're going somewhere else. Bye. Good luck.
Good
luck storming the castle.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the aesthetic of the rooms, though. And the lighting is great. So.
You think they'll make it?
Nah.
It'll be a miracle.
But it does a pretty good job digitizing this, so it's pretty
Yeah,
neat
it
that
sure looks that way.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
these were just found. This whole bag here was just came with the projector I got at a thrift store,
Yeah.
which is kind of sad, but I digitized them and uploaded them. So if anybody recognizes anybody, congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it's not anyone in my family because they were pretty cheap.
Someone says that's Mary Kay on stage. I guess.
Oh. It was a
Maybe.
Mary Kay convention? Interesting.
Maybe. Thanks for confirming.
The one on the stage, that was her. That was Mary Kay. Interesting.
Now I can sell this for big bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
all
previously
of it.
unreleased footage of Mary Kay.
Thanks, Xavier. Yeah, that's what everybody wants these days. I actually found like footage of like the Yankees or whatever playing, and I guess it was like a home run derby or whatever they're hitting. Home runs and jumps. Sure, that'll be worth something.
If you're into that.
If you're into that. If you're into actually we're not wasting time, like these other crazy knuckleheads.
Damn it. You should totally just be able to download those old products. All right, so let's see.
I'm gonna have to rip my chip and just give you the file.
Yeah, I guess it's so I've been to both of these pages. Yeah, there's just a lot of Mac stuff, or not a lot of Mac stuff here. That's the trouble.
When I used to work at Yellow Dog Linux,
yeah,
my 8500 and my 9500, I used a SATA, a PCI SATA card from the local Staples.
Yeah.
And all I did was just would use it in there.
Yeah.
I would load the kernel off of a SCSI drive, and then it would just use the card as my root.
Well, that's cool. Wow, this is so damn painful that you can't just see the Mac versions of the software. I mean, it's all just, it should be way easier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I wish. Dang it. 2940 family. I've been to every one of these dang pages, and there ain't nothing out here. Ugh. Maybe I'll use
Yeah, someone on the VCF forums was complaining that theirs was acting strange, and they had to reflash it.
If only there was a repository for like
Yeah.
software and such.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, hold on one second. Let me look. I'm gonna go to archive.org, see if I can see like an old version of the website. That might be. Oh yeah. We didn't archive that. Hey, thanks.
Yeah, they don't usually archive downloads.
Some stuff though. That's how I got my. That's how I was able to recover that Coco emulator for Macintosh a couple of years ago. I banged the archive.org and a bunch of other stuff until I finally like found what I was looking for, and sure enough,
So
like the only copy, I just like reversed it out and finally got it like somewhere you can actually get it, and got it out there on Garden so that way that future people can continue to ignore it.
I found for the 2930. Let's put it in the private chat.
Oh, let me look.
It was on archive.org. It has a bunch of like. It says it's only for that.
I know. I downloaded. I actually I downloaded that one and I tried to run it, and it says that it can't find a compatible card. So it must be just different. The 2930 CU. So what I've downloaded is like I actually have a 29160. That is the other card that I have here. But when you download and run the thing, it'll act like it's flashing, and then it gives an error. So the 2940 UW is the one that I have in there, and you can flash it, and it acts like it's flashing, but then nothing actually happens. Yeah, but no, it's no, I do too, because the file is out there on the FTP site, but unfortunately, it's not archived anywhere, I guess. So I was going to try to flash an older version of the firmware just to see if because there's actually a service note that says don't try to flash this in a clone machine. So for whatever reason, maybe it makes it unbootable. I don't know that it necessarily matters, but
Oh, did you say you found a FTP but the link is dead or something?
yeah, it's because you can go. I mean, you can, if you go out there to the page, the Adaptec 2940 UW download page with the 4.1 firmware, there's a link down towards the bottom that says, hey, you need to put the 3.0 BIOS on these like on clone machines, and you click it, and there's a link there that goes to Adaptec's FTP site, which is like long gone.
We'll find this. The power domain cards are in a separate section on their website sometimes.
Yeah.
BIOS updates.
Yeah.
Mac binary format. 2940 UW 4.1.
Yeah, I've already downloaded that, and that's the one. But if you scroll down the page, you'll see the name of the file. That's the 3.0 BIOS or whatever.
Well, this looks like a different page. I'm just sending it to you just in case it's different.
Okay, I will look.
And then there's this one too, which is the control panel.
Yeah, that's right. I've downloaded those, and those.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Damn it.
yeah, because that's yeah.
And you found the user drive and everything.
Yep. So I'm out on archive.org now looking at old versions of the actual Adaptec page.
Yeah, because so when you open up the program, it just errors out, you can't even do anything? Or it tries to stops.
What?
So I'm looking at the guide and it says like you open the program, you go to update flash ROM. Were you saying it progresses, then it stops, or it doesn't do it?
Well, no. Here, I will use the power of StreamYard to show you.
Okay, great.
Okay, so all right, here we go. Let me get the camera nice and close. It's on a tripod now. Smartest thing I've ever done. Okay, so I got the 2940 UW in there, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. There's these two files. I think there was two different versions that they finally came out with of this firmware, because if you read the notes, it says that one, if you try to flash it on an AV machine, it'll get all like screwed up. So so it's like a modified version of the BIOS for AV machines. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna just do whatever. Okay, power domain. So it actually sees it. Okay, watch this. Were I, just as a test, let me go out here. This is not this card. This is a different card. Okay, see, if you don't have the card in there, it will give you, or the improper card, it will give you this error message. Can't run it because we can't find the board. Okay, and then it'll say this is the board it's compatible with. You can replicate that in an emulator and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so we got that. Let's go back to this app. So here's the power domain 2940 UW in slot H1D1, I guess. So we're going to click update. It'll say the firmware cannot be updated while stuff's running in the background. That's great. So kill Finder. Updating the firmware, verifying. Hey, looks great. It says, hey, you've updated your firmware. You must restart the computer for the new firmware. Okay. You'll have firmware 4.1 on restart. So I can quit. I can be like, yeah, okay, sounds good. So let's restart. This won't take too terribly long because I am booting off SATA, which is very nice. Thank you, Eric Helgeson, for sending me a card.
I still have to use my phone.
Yeah, you gotta. Oh, you haven't messed with yours yet?
No, it's in the box that came in.
Oh, okay. Well,
Story of my life.
They're pretty great. They're very fast. I have 2 of them, and I would like to get more.
Those are PCI?
Yeah, they're just PCI. And this is what you were talking with Martin about.
Yeah.
But these are ones off AliExpress. They're like $2 a piece. And Eric was just like, oh, I flashed up a mess of ROMs and just, soldered it on there, and away you go. I'm like, yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting one for my 7600.
Yeah. All right, so here we are. We're back. Okay, so let's run the utility again. Okay, I don't have any SCSI devices hooked up to it at the moment. Okay, but if I run the utility again, you would say, hey, it should say, oh, wait. Okay, it says there's no firmware. Okay, were I to run, because actually, and let me tell you this, man, this is pretty cool. The version of SCSI Probe that comes with this utility, look how verbose that is.
I was about to say, open this up.
Yeah, that's great. So, but no, it sees the Apple controller and it sees the SATA card, but it does not see the other card.
I wonder if there's some sort of conflict between the PCI. What does the system profiler say?
Well, this is System 8, so I'm not sure how to do that.
Yeah, system profiler.
Okay, that is a System 8 thing. Okay.
Oh, it's the yeah. Do you have a Tattletech?
Yes.
Try that.
Okay.
Because it's curious that it's not listing the card at all.
Okay. Hang tight. I'm pretty sure I got Tattletech on here. If I don't, it'll only take 19.5 hours to load it up. So
you could do a newfangled find there. There you goes.
Let's search across all the drives, not just the one that might necessarily have Tattletech on it. Hey, what do you got? Oh yeah, there we go. 259. That appears to be the latest version I got on here. Just a reminder. Please register. Hey, look, it's registered to Steve.
I try and help when I can.
I guess so. All right. So what am I doing now?
General hardware at the top, and there should be like a PCI drop down thing there.
PCI cards. Great.
Let's see what it says.
Okay. So nothing. You got a video card.
Video card.
And then PCI bridge.
So how many cards do you have in there?
I just have, I have, oh come on. I have the SATA card and I have the 2940 UW. That's it. No other cards.
Yeah. See, what I'm thinking is the PCI riser has some sort of video connectivity, maybe, or something. Maybe that's confusing it, and that's why you're coming into these issues.
I don't know. It says don't try to flash 4.1 in a clone machine. If you read
And
the
you're
little
doing it-
notes,
And
I'm
you're doing it in the clone
and I'm
machine.
doing it in a clone machine. So
think-
it just
I think
says
that's
it makes the card unbootable or something like that. So
Yeah.
but I would love to have that 3.0 BIOS just where I could be like, oh yeah, let's
Do you have any other PCI Macs, Andy?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually I do. Hold on one second. Here, I got one right here. Hold on. This one works, Steve? How about this one? This one work?
No.
Oh, darn. Yeah, I've got some other PCI machines, but
Okay.
not really handy.
Yeah. I'd just be curious, that's all, if it would make it happy.
Yeah, it might. A nice
Hey, you got a nice Mac there down the bottom right.
Where?
Should work with that.
Where? I'm looking everywhere. Where?
Yeah. To the right straight behind you. Yep. Bottom right.
I know. We were just doing. Oh yeah, on the bottom right. Yeah, that one will do it.
Yeah, that one should work.
Just
Just
use
jam it in the 80 column slot.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because so some of those, because of the PCI riser, I think they cheated like to get more cards in there, like with the.
Oh my god, because this has like 5 PCI slots. Like,
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's why it's getting confused and it's not, because that flash is awfully quick. I don't know. That just me.
Well, maybe.
Now, when you open up that flasher program, does it have the raw file in there, or it's just the apps?
No, it's just the app itself.
Okay. So I was curious if you had the raw file, if you could flash it like on a PC or something.
Yeah, see, now that would be, you would think that might do something, but it's very possible that it's like wired in a way to like that other chip is like write protected or something. I don't know. Maybe maybe specifically the power whatever the power hammer whatever that marketing thing is. Maybe there's some kind of thing where it's like, oh no, sorry, the Mac version has a writable ROM. The PC version somehow doesn't. I don't know.
Well, this person on the BCF forums had an issue where theirs was treated as empty, and then they had to erase it, and then it was fine. So I'll put that in the chat too, just in case.
Well, how do I erase?
Well, they desoldered the damn thing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was reading too.
Yeah, but I mean, it might just be that sometimes these get in a weird state. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. So I do not have an EEPROM programmer. So that's why I just quickly went out on eBay to see, hey, could I just buy another card that's ready to go? And the answer was no.
You want to borrow one?
Well, I just want something that works, but I don't want to take anybody else's stuff. I wanna make my stuff work. I want my stuff to work.
What SCSI ports do you need on yours?
I don't need any. I really don't need any. This is really just as a test where it'd just be like, hey, hook up a Blue SCSI 2.0 and copy some files and do some stuff and just have fun.
Yeah, because I think one of the spare ones I have, it's just a 50 pin, but if that works for you.
Well, I don't really need it at all is the whole thing. This was just an experiment to see if I could do this, but seemingly it does not.
Experiment successfully failed.
Yes, failed successfully. Yes. I love that little thing where it was like
test
whatever.
Failed successfully.
Yes. So I appreciate Sloopy. That's very kind of you to offer to send me that, and Steve, it's very kind of you to offer to send me stuff. But I just really wanted to just play around with this. It doesn't really matter because it's going to get pulled out. It's going to get pulled out. I don't really care. The idea is that I'm actually going to put a DOS compatibility card in here. That's where the fun's going to be, I think.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to. But now I can't find my little. Oh, that's what I need to Google and find. That little video, that internal video adapter thing. 'Cause I have one, but I have no idea where it is. Not since the cleanup. So that of course means I buy another one.
I love the way your brain works. That's how my brain works.
Yeah, it's like, oh wait, you lost it? Sounds great. Just buy another.
Well, you found the other one just as the other one shipped.
Yeah, that happens sometimes too. So I found a archive that somebody has like a machine archived, and I'm gonna see if it has the old version of the driver on there. That would be great. So
Yeah,
it's
in
like
a video that our good friend Duke Miami did.
yes.
He's at some thrift store.
Oh, Duke.
He's at some thrift store and he's picking up like Apple mugs and junk. And right on the shelf is a boxed, complete, and probably sealed Power Domain SCSI card.
Yeah.
It just goes, oh yeah, there's some stuff here. And I'm like, guys, grab the SCSI card. Who cares about the mug? Grab the SCSI card.
Yes. Nope.
Like the bootable Macintosh SCSI card you leave on the freaking thing.
Yeah, I think that happens. It's where it's just like, oh yeah, really should have.
$5, you didn't know what the hell it was.
Yeah, that seems to be. There's lots of stuff that I just didn't know, just didn't get. It would have been great. Would have been great to know.
Like a few years ago when I walked into the thrift store and there was a stack of Philips CDI controllers mint in box.
Yeah.
For like $3 each.
Right.
And I said, oh, that's funny. And I took a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the year after I showed the picture to a friend. He's like, did you buy those? I'm like, no. He's like, those are easily $70 each. I'm like,
right. Ain't it something else? It's like, it's like, man, I really, come on, old me. You should just know.
Yeah. And of course, I've never seen them again.
Yeah, that's definitely how that goes. All the stuff in the past that I just like passed over because I was just like, oh, nobody cares about that. Nobody wants that. And it's like, oh yeah, wait, everybody wants that. Hell's wrong with me?
Oh, you mean sort of like the 20 compact Macs that I threw out when I moved from Delaware to New Jersey?
Yeah, stuff like that.
I gotta tell you, this film is riveting of planes taking off.
Can't get enough. Just can't get enough.
That wonderful death.
Oh, yeah, that wonderful duff. I'll tell you what, Adaptec's website is not real great. Like even the old version of their website's not real great. Because it's like you go out here and it's just trying to get the damn file. Ugh.
You're having all the luck tonight.
I know. Oh wait, I might have found. Oh, of course it's not archived because it's going to the stupid it's going to the stupid FTP site again. All the rest of their files are just like hosted on the web, but for some reason, all the Mac files were like on an FTP site.
Can you
why?
Can you send me that link? Because there's a way in the archive to search for in that like collection.
Sure. So, there you go, man.
Enjoy. I'm doing my best, Ron.
No, it's all right. This would just be like an old, like this is the oldest I can go back and find. So.
Yeah. So if you go to archive.org and you search the URL.
Yeah.
And it brings up the Wayback Machine. Before you select a year, at the top it says calendar, options, URLs.
Yeah.
Click on URLs.
Right.
And then you could search for anything.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's cool.
It comes
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, even FTP stuff though. That's the
like I'm searching .bin or .sit or whatever.
Right.
I mean, nothing's coming up, but excuse me. I think I might have to like select a subfolder or something.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of exe crap has come up, of course.
That sounds right.
But like you said, yeah, all the Mac stuff is weird if it's on another thing.
Oh wait. Huh. Let's take a look at that in the emulator now. Okay. Let's see what else we got. All right. So I'm trying to do this all through Basilisk, and wait. Oh, okay. I like my my SD card reader because it's designed in such a way that if you don't have the card lined up 100%, it just disappears down into the reader, never to be seen again. It's like, it's, you don't know how many times I've like done that and then just been like, oh my god.
That was me and the SD card slot on my iMac. Like, oops, say goodbye, kid.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I want to murder you. All right, let's see.
You should ask our good friend Eric if he could just scrape the garden for, $24.90 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Maybe it is. All right, let's see. So I've got.
When in doubt, bug the hell out of Eric.
Right. All right, so I think I've got some other little files here I can try.
I'm searching their international websites just because I love you.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
All right, so let's see.
I had a whole video about doing this stuff, and I just didn't do anything with it.
You just didn't publish it. Nope. Here I am languishing in ignorance.
It's because I love you, brother. I love you like a brother.
And I could have known the whole time.
2940?
Yeah, 2940 UW. So let's see. So I got some files here.
Very nice, clean looking desktop there.
What are you looking for?
The file, try to expand it if drop stuff had been. Oh, Jesus.
Because this site looks like it has exactly what the micro site has. The utility and the probe and.
Okay, so I have like, oh my god. All right, so this is, I think, 3 new things that I can try. So there's the UW 2.5, there's this other one here, and then there's a 2U 1.1. Okay.
Yeah, because the 2003 capture of the UK site has those exact files that are on the micro archive.
Yeah. But it does not have the 3.0 firmware, huh?
Oh, let's go back to 2002. That seems to be the earliest version of the site.
I think I've got it. It says firmware. So how do you do this? For updating, Beyond is advised you check the subheader. The parent allows to adjust PCI interrupts. The interrupt setting allows the user to adjust power domain performance. High level. Ooh. Ugh. Okay. Board update flash ROM. Okay, yeah, this looks very different. Okay, maybe this will do it. This is, I think I might have stumbled across like an archive of some stuff. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, this just has the 4.1 from 1999.
Okay. Yeah, that's very annoying. Oh my god. All right, let's see what I got.
Then you discover the 3.1 has like some critical issue that just destroys all your data.
Hey, that's fine. It's just data.
Tom Barber, what are you doing? Come on, join us.
Tom Barber's got to be up in 16 hours for work. You can't.
Oh, who cares?
I love these machines because they're like the Packard Bells of Macintosh. All right, there we go. All right, let's see if it hard locks my machine on startup.
I'll send Tom the link.
Okay. Yeah, please do. Scotch tape or reading tab worked well for extracting memory cards. Yeah, you know what? You are correct. I do that on some stuff at work where I'll have like a little piece of painter's tape that just kind of goes around so I can, like, if I drop something, I can just get it back. Well, at least it's not locking up this time, so I got that.
So what did you find exactly?
I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to pick a shirt that's the same color as the background.
You just are coordinated today.
Yeah, it's a green screen. All right, let's see. Let's see if I see.
I texted it to you, Tom.
That's SCSI drive. Hey, I do. All right, so let's see. All right. So I've got some other options here. At 2940, this is like a. Okay. Yep, it sure sees it. It says no firmware installed. Now programming. New program will not be used until you restart. Okay. So it update flash ROM. Power domain. No firmware installed. Still doing it, you son of a dickhead. All right. It may just be that I need to have that may just be it. That may just be the only way to do this. Is have a blank chip soldered in, and
it's
then
either that or it's just there's the weird way it addresses PCI buses on this system.
Sure.
Restart and see what.
Look at this other stuff. Ooh, a 2.0. Now I'm just gonna keep flashing until I dicker this card.
Ron, why is your system on fire?
Well, it's a long story.
It involves the Amish and a lot of drinking.
Yeah. 1.1, even better. Look, so I did no compatible boards were found on this computer. So this is the U2, and I don't have a.
Please archive this, Ross.
All right. So let's restart. So I did find a. There's Tom Baba.
Ugh. Their face.
Somebody 3D printed something for me. My friend Tom Barber. Tom Barber, my friend. Good Lord, that was loud.
Yeah, I never saw that video. That's hilarious that Drake just happened to run across that.
Yeah.
This film is full of flowers.
So, Steve, I made you send me the link on Discord, but I opened it through iMessage anyway.
I hate you. Wasted 2 extra minutes of my life. I want them back.
I just wasted them anyway.
What are friends for?
Come on, Drake. Join in on the whatever this is.
Yeah, Drake. What are you doing, Drake? All right, so let's see what happens this time. Let me see if I can. 2.5. Let's see what happens. No. Oh, whoa! No shit.
Oh my!
It flashed it.
Now upgrade it and break it again.
Okay, well, hold on. because I put the 2.0 on there, and I'm going to do the 2.5.
Here's the pitch. Wind up.
Look at that. That's different.
He connects.
It's doing different things.
It's going. It's going. It's going.
Okay, hold on, y'all. All right, let's see. Let's go up here to the profiler.
Is it going to make it over the fence?
Okay, let's go. All right, so now we wait. So what do I do?
Oh yeah, you can.
Wait.
do that.
Oh no, title tech. Sorry.
No. Go back where you were.
Okay, I'm here. Now what? Device information.
Yes. I forgot this one had those. Because you're an 8.1, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
SCSI bus 0 and 1 and 2. So that sure looks correct, don't you think? It's but that one, that's the SATA. And so nothing there. And then yeah, so there's 3. Yeah, it's working because this one will have 14 or more because it's
maybe those older firmware
14.
things do like a better flash or something.
Yeah, maybe they do. So all right. Okay. So
Restart
now
that sucker. Plug in some stuff.
okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Am I asleep?
No, do it.
Am I asleep? Did I fall asleep here, like
Wake
doing
up,
this?
Ron.
And then, like in my like fevered dream, I was like, oh yeah, shit, I did it. I fixed the thing, and I'll be like, wait a minute.
My fever dreams always include.
Today's
Ron
my
and
final
Snoopy and
in ancient Egyptian algebra.
My favorite dreams are when I'm at a thrift store and I find all the good deals, and then I go to check out. And then
Oh, you got no money, or
I usually have money, but it's like I'm holding the things and walk into my car, and then I wake up and I'm like, no.
yeah.
Most of my dreams are like Rimmer in Better Than Life.
Oh yeah. Alphabetti spaghetti, huh?
Mm-hmm. And she left me, and I'm being charged $500,000 a month for child support.
Child support, right?
And 6 of them are not even mine.
Right. Oh, the Gruder. I do love me some Red Dwarf, but I watched that season that was like kind of like a weird send off of Blade Runner, and I was like, nah.
Oh, by the way, that reminds me.
It was like a weird season.
Where did you find this Martin guy?
He found us, actually.
I keep making Hitchhiker's references.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't know. He's like, oh, I've never seen Hitchhikers, or I've never.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's kind of young. You might be too young.
That's no excuse.
You might be too young for Hitchhikers.
Yeah, because he's like, yeah, I didn't want. He goes, I didn't see the movie, and I'm like,
do you see the BBC show?
I was like, did you watch them? Did you read the books?
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah. Did you read the radio scripts? No. Did you listen to the serialized radio show?
Did you play the DOS game?
Yeah, I do.
Play the game.
Yeah, I do like that. The first book.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Yeah. I actually recently I rewatched that one with like the Hollywood, one, and I was like, meh. Well, I really like Sam Rockwell is really great in that. Like he's really Bill Clinton in that movie. There it is, man. It sure as heck shows up.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know, that is awesome. All right, let me
speed test the hell out of it.
Yeah, I'm about to warm it up, Chris. All right, so let's see. All right, so benchmarking. Let's see. Is this yep, okay. So this is really what I wanted to do the whole damn time. Oh, but you probably can't see shit because I got my camera in a bad position. Okay, hold on. I gotta untie everything, get everything going. Okay.
So now document it.
All right. So let's see. All right. Get my mug out of the way here. All right. There we go. Okay. So the what we're gonna do is we've got I have a just a basic SATA card, which actually this is so crazy. Check this out. Okay, so there's that SATA card, all right, and it's in there. If I had the case pushed shut, the computer would stop seeing the SATA card, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is happening? And like, I reached out to Eric and I asked Eric a couple things, and I was like, hey, just make sure I'm still sane. And
he just said, no, you're not.
Yeah, he was like, no. But anyway, what it turns out, all I had to do was take the bracket off, because whatever about shutting it, it was like flexing the card, doing something weird. The computer would stop seeing the SATA card.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, pretty strange. All right, so the whole idea was all I wanted to do. Oh, and it's got a SATA SSD up there. All I wanted to do was just do a benchmark for fun.
See where fun gets you these days, Ron.
I know. So okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So I've got some scratch volumes set up that are on the SSD. So let's start a test. Which that looks pretty great.
Whee!
Yeah. Like 15 megs a second.
Oh, that's plenty of speed.
Not too bad. Oh wait. I could probably make myself do it for this.
It's only your stream and everything.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. Probably frame that a little nicer. Oh yeah. That'd be like okay. So there you go. There's your screenshot. 15 megs a second. All right. So now let's pull a volume from Blue SCSI, which granted, it is what it is. But this is now on that 2940 UW.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that's not shabby either. I think.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, but this is latest firmware.
If you put that FWB on there, or this toolkit on there.
Yeah, and I don't think it has FWB. So I'm getting ready. Okay, so there we go. There's the first. How do you make screenshots? Command Shift
3.
Okay. Yeah, I think it just made a noise. Like a. Yeah, it sure did. Okay.
You got to use print screen.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
paste
hold on.
into MS Paint.
Yeah, let me redo this so that way that I can get that. I can get all my results. All right, so this is Blue SCSI 2. And I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that this is not, because that's the wrong icon for something that has the FWB toolkit driver. Okay, so let's go back here and let's run the test again on SATA. All right, so that's done. So it's Command Shift 3. It's like the world's like the shutter. It just sounds so quiet. Okay, so C10. Got it. All right, so now let's go ahead and let's get the FWB toolkit. Let's get that updated. Where do I have that? I think that's on.
Wait, the Friends with Benefit toolkit?
Yes.
Nice.
Where the hell do I have that? Oh yeah, sorry, it's on apps. It's where it logically makes sense for it to be at that place. Okay. Thanks, Mac.
You're welcome.
All right. So let's see what we got. So there's the Quantum. There's the thing. Let's go ahead. Devices. We're going to say update driver. We sure we're going to update the driver? Yeah, of course we do.
You betcha.
Okay. Driver updated successfully. Restart to use the new driver. Great. All right. So let's go back here. Let's restart. Now, granted, this may not be great results because this is just like a micro center SD card. I do have some really nice fast SD cards, which I'll
Actual name brands. Wow.
Yeah, I've got a SanDisk. It's an Extreme Plus. It's like, V30, yada yada yada, like all the fastest.
You'll boot your Mac quicker than you could deep press that power button.
Yeah. All right. So for fun, let me go ahead. I'm gonna get oh yeah, I sure as shit don't know what all this is. Crazy. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to. What is all this? This is like stuff old me did.
Oh, old Ron.
Yeah, old Ron. Okay, so and the SD card, like FAT32 or exFAT. What's faster?
I think exFAT.
I think.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to use Rufus. I guess that's just as good as any, right? To format it.
Yeah, if you want.
If you're into that kind of thing. All right. So here we go. All right. So let's drop that volume over there. All right. It's looking better. I don't see in color, so I'm... Okay. All right. So let's screenshot that too. Okay. And then this is the Blue SCSI without. This is the Apple driver. This is Blue SCSI 2 with the FWB driver. All right. So let's see. So that is that one. Let's open this other one so we can look at them side by side. So yeah, it seems like these other two colors, it makes an improvement on, I guess it's sequential read and write.
So the top one is random. The middle one that's slightly higher is sequential write. And then the bottom one is random read.
Well, it sure seems like it makes a difference. Because it never goes under 4. And it's way under 4 on a lot of this other stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes a difference. Wow. Who knew that what people have said all along was correct? So strange. All right. So now I'm going to do this with a like a real SD card and not one I made in my basement.
Yeah. Oh, this stupid Kodak thing just keeps hating this SD card, and it's a pretty new one too.
Yeah.
Even when I format it, it goes, SD card is the problem.
Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna format this. We're gonna make it non-bootable. We're gonna make it exFAT. Cool.
Yes, SD card association. I agree to all your crap. Let me download your crap.
All right.
How if you make it non-bootable, how's your Mac going to boot it?
What? Make what non-bootable?
You said you're going to make the card non-bootable.
It might be. It might be non-bootable right now. It might be bootable right now. I don't know. I'm not for sure.
I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, I'm not a scientician.
He'll tell you that.
All right. I'm going to 1024 megabyte. I'm going to make a...
Thanks, Tom.
I'm going to make just a generic image that'll be blank on a fresh new fancy SD card. Would you like to see it? No. All right, let me get this copied over to the SD card. And then I'm going to pop it in here. Actually, let's get this shut down. See how fast that shuts down? Man, it was never like that back in the day. This thing is really fast, this SD card. It's pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get this ejected. And it ejected. Let's put the memory card reader away so I don't lose it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and swap our SD cards. As you can see, it is a very fancy one. Okay. All right.
So fancy. Was his pinky fully extended?
Yeah, I think it was.
Sweet.
All right. What happened? Where is my damn window for StreamYard? There it is. Okay. Ugh. Look at Tom Barber.
Watching you do this, I want to pull my 7600 out and play with it.
You should. It's they're a lot of fun. They're fun little machines. I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah, I picked it up at VCF Midwest for $80.
Oh yeah, that's cool. 7600, yeah.
Yeah.
Last new Mac I bought was the 7275. So
Yeah,
you can probably understand why it was the last new Mac I bought.
Yeah.
Pretty terrible.
Well, I bought it from a friend of mine, so.
Oh, that's cool.
It's got a G3 in it.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, I don't remember what speed G3.
Now I am not seeing the SD card. All right, let's see if we see the controller. Currently using firmware 2.5. Okay. Well, if memory serves... Oh, shit. I didn't copy that stuff over. I should have done that. Hold on.
My computer's acting weird. I'm going to restart.
It's always a good plan.
Did you try turning it off and on again?
Goodbye forever to Steve. He ran away.
Sounds right. Good Irish goodbye.
What are you using, Tom?
So I picked up a Tandy 1000 RLX, which is like a 286, at the VCF swap meet.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally found a keyboard that will work with it.
Oh yeah, nice.
It's weird. It's a PS2 port, but it uses, I guess, it's like an AT keyboard,
Yeah.
or an XT
Protocol.
Codes, yeah.
XT protocol.
Yeah.
So I had to find my PS2 adapter for my Model M because none of the PS2 keyboards I tried were working right.
Yeah. I ended up buying an adapter online, and then somebody reached out to me and they're like, "Oh yeah, hey, I'm the guy that had the thing and the thing. I'm gonna just send you the keyboard." And I was like, "Oh, thanks, man." So that's a project I'm gonna work on sometime soon, I hope.
Yeah, someone said at VCF Midwest that they were going to send me a 13W3 to VGA adapter.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was.
Well,
it was a person that wanted the 13W3 Macintosh cable.
Oh yeah. I have one of those. I have exactly one.
What,
right.
The cable?
Yeah.
Actually, I have two.
Well, that's cool.
And no monitors for it.
Whoopsie. Yeah.
Yeah, Justin got the monitor.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. There were 3 cables in the box. So he got the monitor, a cable. But it's crazy because it's the full page display that's monochrome.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know why it's using a 13W3 connector.
I think it was just because the whomever they contracted out that they were like, well, this is the connector that's on it. And they're like, okay, I guess. Is it proprietary and more expensive? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
But I love those Tandies. I like Desk View. I think that's all really cool stuff, Tom.
This is literally the first time I've used DeskMate.
Or Deskmate. Sorry. Desk View is something different.
Yeah, I've never used it.
It's neat for something just built into the firmware of the machine. I mean, it did most of the stuff that people needed.
Yeah, the only Tandy PC I have is a 1000A.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have a it's another 1000 series. It's like the EX or something, or LX. It's one of those, like, it's the computer and keyboard in one unit.
Right, yeah.
And I picked up there's a guy that made like a 3-in-1 adapter card for it that's a memory upgrade, like an XT IDE and a serial connector, I think it is.
Yeah.
And I built that, I just never got it to work right.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like, so when I built it, I did that stupid thing where you put like the 50-pin connector on the wrong side of the board.
Oh, whoops.
And as you're soldering the 50th joint, you're like, oh, poop, that's the wrong way.
Right.
So I don't know if I messed them up, while I was desoldering them all, or if the Tandy 1000 has some kind of issue, because I found it at the dump, 20 years ago.
Right.
And then set in my basement, or my parents' basement, for 19 years. So
sounds good.
Who knows what the issue is, but I don't know. It's the first, I guess, working Tandy 1000 series I messed around with.
The Blue Scuzzy shouldn't have an issue with well, here, I got these other ones. Why am I doing this? God, good God. Come on, Ron. Jeez.
Okay, let's look at my checkbook register. Hopefully it's not gonna pop up some.
Oh no, it's gonna bring up all of your private data.
I know, it's connecting to my bank account right now.
Mm-hmm.
Doing from my guy's personal checkbook floppy disk.
So what's the fastest of these? 170, 120?
It's going to order itself a upgrade.
Yeah.
170.
Yeah, I get a text message from my bank being like, press 1 to approve Tandy 1000 connection.
Yeah. What's the difference between
these guys' diary?
Oh, damn.
Dear diary, today I hung out with Ron.
Yeah. Never again.
It was the highlight of my day.
So what's the deal with the difference between an Extreme Pro and an Extreme Plus? These cards look. I can't permeate the marketing on these. All right. Well, this card's got a gold label, which must mean that it's better. Oh man, I got a ton of these full-size SD cards here. I just didn't know. I just didn't know.
It's not good for that.
All right. Let's see. I got a ton of these. How do I have a ton of these? It must have been from that time when I was like, you know what sucks? Having money. What I need is SD cards, and lots of them.
He's too cool for us.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'm never going to use them, but whatever. God, just put them in the pile. All right, so I guess I now have an SD card ready. All right, let's give this a shot as I just randomly talk to myself.
Well, that's what I usually do when I want professional advice.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, so let's see. exFAT, non-bootable, 64 gig rather. Start. Yes. Make it happen. It can't be anything on that SD card that matters anymore. It's been forever since I've used it. All right, so let's say 512 megabyte. Create image. All right, got an image created. Gonna get it copied to the SD card. Unfortunately, my reader for these full-size SD cards is USB 2, so it's going to take a hot minute. Still not too bad. 500 or 450 megs a second. That's what it says. Or that's remaining. Sorry. I was like, well, it should just take a second.
Until the cache runs out.
Yeah. Grant, try to have a good evening. Steve, thanks for stopping by. Just having fun. But I had to make sure we had to stream a full hour longer than Trina did. Because we can't be just doing it halfway. We got to go all the way. All right. So, okay. So now I got my SD card written. Oh, I'm going to give this a try. This is taking a long time to do this little simple thing. I was like, oh, yeah. Be like, yeah, this was just going to be like a 10-minute thing. I was just going to, like, very quickly see about testing that stuff. Nope. There'll be none of that. Tom, get your home organized. Good God, man.
I just realized the date's actually like kind of correct on this.
Oh, yeah?
December 7th, but it says it's 8:55 p.m., which I don't think it is. So I don't know if if this is the original battery or if it was replaced at some point, but I'm assuming it was replaced at some point.
Yeah.
Home inventory. I'm going to inventory all my computers on this.
I would. I wouldn't leave anything to chance.
Oh, sweet. Item.
All right. Let me get this copied off. I think I did it. I love the way your Model M sounds.
Oh, yeah. I've got the keys individually mic'd.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it sure does not like... All right, let's see. Maybe this is just an issue that I'm not mounting. I need to mount the thing here.
Whoa, it knows I have 3 bedrooms and closets.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's just not mounted. Okay, mount it. Mount failed. Logical units not supported. What does that mean?
Nice.
Okay. Let's see what the firmware says. Nah, but I've been running my stuff with like the wrong firmware for like forever on this blue SCSI stuff, just using like the Apple one. It's yeah, not great. All right, so let's update the driver. Yes, please update the driver. Update complete. Restart your computer. Can I mount it? No, it may be damaged or corrupted. Try running a disk recovery application on the volume. Okay. How about you format the volume? Wouldn't that be great? Format complete. All right. Make a partition. Do it. Okay. Well, let's see. There it is. All right. So I guess it doesn't matter. It's just blank. So, okay. So here we go. Oh my God. This has taken the whole of my adult life. It feels like. Quick bench. Okay. So now I have a fast SD card. And that'll be our FWB fast SD card. Go. Look at that. Okay. This is by no means a scientific test, but it is, technically speaking, a test.
Looks pretty good.
All right. So let's see.
Sequence reads.
Okay. Blue SCSI 2 FWB fast. All right. So there we go. I've collected all my data. All right. So what does it look like up against the slow SD card? There you have it. A letter opener. Yeah. All that stuff caps out just the same, but that second little like the random right, I guess, and I don't see in color, so I really can't tell. But these two are better on the fast SD card. So there you go. Pretty cool. Random read, sequential read, or is that
Yeah, it looks,
okay? And then it's
yeah,
random write.
Faster.
Yeah. No, it's it sure seems to be faster.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the what's the blue one? Random read is like a meg or 10 megs fast. Yeah, a meg faster, megabyte a second faster.
Yeah.
And on the right as opposed to the left.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Well, there you have it. We did it. Oh shit! You can save the results. Oh my God! All right, hold on. Wait. So now, hey, let's see if we can break some shit. Now that we're having a good time. Now let's see if I can get it up to the 4.0 because I got it at the 2.5.
If it ain't broke, fix it anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can break some shit. That's my favorite thing. Good night, Grant. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Let's see what happens. So yeah, I finally found all those firmwares, and this was like archived on some like super sketch FTP site. So
Was this originally a PC card?
I'm guessing. I guess it was. But here's the thing: there's a little label that covers up the chipset, and typically they have like a manufacturer. So like you can find them online, and it'll say like compact, it'll say gateway, it'll say other little things on it.
Right.
And let's see if it actually did update. No firmware installed. So it wipes it, but it can't rewrite it. All right, so let's go back. We're gonna go all the way back. Pretty sure that this is gonna fail. Yeah, this is. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. This is the 2.0. Okay, this is where I started. So it actually did program the 2.0 firmware last time, and then it would do the 2.5. So let's restart and see if we see. What was I saying, Sloopy?
Huh?
What was it? Yeah, what was I saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna see if it reprogrammed the firmware.
Yeah. But okay, yeah. Sorry. So it says like it'll say, it says compact or gateway on it. So but this card here says Mac, MAC. So
Yeah.
I was just like, it's got the Mac version of the firmware on it. That's just my assumption, which is clearly probably wrong. But so I found some other files.
It was worth a try.
Yeah. So
Sure you watch that.
Yes, ma'am. I will.
Let's see. It's taken a minute, which makes me think it found it. Yeah, it found it. So it likes that firmware. So the 2. I'm sure if we run this, it'll be like, it's got the 2.0 firmware on it. Yep.
I think Steve got caught in a boot loop.
Yeah. No, I think he actually said that he was going to go to bed. So.
Oh, I thought he said he was going to restart his machine.
Yeah, but then he was like, I'm going to bed. It's it's pretty late over there, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty close.
You're there too.
Yeah.
What about Ultra SCSI? Should I turn on? Should I turn on Ultra SCSI?
Yes. Ultra SCSI.
Yeah, it's like the superhero of SCSI.
When regular SCSI just won't cut it.
Yeah, I guess so. Get info.
All right, I'm going to take off too. Some jerk scheduled a 9 o'clock meeting.
Oh my
so I
god!
have to actually wake up in time.
Redonkulous. All right.
I know. How dare they?
I know. I'm going to do one more test, and then we should probably wrap this up. 3.5 hours is pretty good.
Up during business hours.
Yeah, I know. Good lord.
In 7 more holes, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Good luck with your holes.
Good night,
Thank
Tom.
you.
Have a good night.
See you guys.
Good night, Tom.
Good night. Bye. And then there were 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, before I set up my 7600, I want to put the new shelves in here to get things better organized, so it's not such a mess over there.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that my desk doesn't have a whole hell of a lot of room. Well, my workbench doesn't have a lot of room on it. Because what I think I'm going to do is the 7600 is going to go on top of my PC here, and then my monitor that I use for this machine the HDMI input's going to be used for my computer, and then the VGA is going to be used for the 7600. So I'll just swap the input when I want to use one or the other.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we still see the card. That's good. So what happens? Did it survive? Did we get? There's our card. We got Ultra SCSI turned on. That's always nice. I'm not sure what that does, but it makes me feel better. Okay, so let's see. Let's go.
It may force it to only use ultra or wide SCSI devices.
Well, it sees that stuff on the narrow right now, so I'm thinking maybe that it's okay. I don't know. I think this looks about the same. Let's see.
Yeah.
FWB fast. I mean, it might just look ever so slightly different. The curve, though, it's like you don't see improvements on those smaller files the same way. But again, this is not scientific. This is just whatevs. So, I mean, I could run Macbench, and let it exhaustively nuke an SD card if I was really, really all that excited about it. But still, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not as fast as SATA, that's for sure, but still pretty good. All right, there you have it. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was going to work on. Okay, that's that. Oh, all right, Sloopy, let's wrap this up. Sloopy,
okay.
If I were to look for things that you're doing online, where would I find you at?
Easiest place to find me is. Am I still online?
Yeah, we're still streaming.
Oh, well, no. Oh, jeez, crackers. No, Chrome just ran out of
RAMs.
Yeah, and it just crashed to several of my tabs.
Nice.
Which, for some reason, it didn't crash this one, which I think is interesting. And my daughter's watching actually now. Hi, daughter.
Yeah.
Best places to find me are on YouTube.
Yeah.
At Sloopy Malibu. You can also find me on Discords with lower standards at Sloopy Malibu.
Mm-hmm.
The Coco Nation on Saturdays at 2 p.m. and the Coco Nation Game On Challenge Live Thursdays at 8 p.m.
Sweet.
You can also
that's tomorrow. Let's check it
out. You can also support me by purchasing through Retro Innovations, goforretro.com. And you can also support me by saying, hey, start streaming more.
Yeah, start streaming more, Sloopy. Good God, man. Come on.
So,
if you don't do it, someone else will have to.
Yeah, and I want to thank you, Ron, for having me on.
Yeah, man. Anytime. Yep. I'm really glad that we have started to become better friends just as kind of time goes on. So it's at first it was just sort of I was like, who's this guy? What's going on? And it was like, oh yeah, that's cool. So it was nice to get to hang out at VCF Midwest. It's good to hang out on streams and play some games and all that fun stuff. So I appreciate you coming by.
Anytime.
Yeah, this has been a hoot.
What we need to do is start a weekly game thing for the Macintosh like we do on the Coco.
I've been saying that forever, but I can't get people organized to do things. So
and Yeah, and especially like a bolo tournament. That would be freaking awesome.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Infinite Mac makes it really easy. You don't even need like a real Mac. You can just play it through. You can play it through that. So we tried that. We've done some streaming and done that, but it was like pulling teeth to get everybody together. And it doesn't help because on like our little Mac family, like a lot of people just kind of stream at random times and do things. So it's like, it's tough to organize, but we'll get those cats herded one of these days. So
absolutely.
Yeah. But if anybody's interested, you know where to find me, ronscompvids.com. You can check me out on Twitter and Mastodon and various other things. So I've been trying to post more things. I posted a video earlier today about like funny things, like actually a Sloopy thing, which was, oh my gosh, that if you remember what that Geoport adapter looked like before, this is what it looks like now. It's like stark. It is starkly white. But no, yeah, I retrobrighted it. I tried a new retrobrite method that basically just where you can kind of save on materials. You use plastic bags. You try to fill things and then just kind of. But I think what happened is that the retrobrite process, it kind of generates like a little bit of air, and I don't think that I rotated stuff maybe enough. So there are a few little bits of marbling on it, but it. Generally speaking, it came out really nice. I mean, it really like everything cleaned up really good. So thank you again for sending this.
No problem. Especially the cable. The cable looks great because I know the cable had a lot of issues with mold and such on it.
Yeah. So the cable, it's like you unsolder, you do whatever, and then it's like hot water in the sink, a little bit of dish soap, cap of bleach, just let it set, and like come back in an hour. Give it a swirl, come back in an hour, give it a swirl, and then just rinse it and you're done. It's like I mean, all the like weird little, marks just from using it, like it rubs on other plastic and stuff. Yeah, it just knocks all that shit out. So yeah, it cleaned up real nice. So I've been wanting one forever. So thank you again for sending that to me. It was really nice. And I even had it's a regular YouTube video, but I showed the little letter you sent and all that type of stuff.
Did you notice the font on there?
Yeah, it's the Atari font.
Yep.
So way cool. Thanks again, man. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you for everybody who spent a few minutes out of their evening with us. Even though this was just kind of impromptu, just screwing around, doing some stuff. I've been having a lot of fun playing with this this machine over here. I'm not going to keep a SCSI card in it, but it was fun just kind of testing it out and doing that little bit of troubleshoot or benchmarking and all that, even though it took forever to figure it out. So I'll have to put a label on that. Actually, I'll do that right now. Put a label on that card there. It's Mac FW for firmware. And how big is this label going to be? Not that big. Lord, I ain't made a label money. There we go. All right. So now I got a cool label. I'm going to label my card Mac firmware. All right. I'm going to do that. Everybody hit the hay. Good to see everybody. Sloopy, thank you again for hanging out. Again, always good to see you, sir. And everybody at home, have a wonderful evening. Bye, 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 bye. It'll end.